Hello. Yeah, that's solid line means it's recorded. Right, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Lucid Podcast. Today we have a new guest. You want to introduce yourself or do you want me to?
You can do it.
It's Tom. We used to go to school together. He's also got a YouTube channel. We'll talk a bit about that. And then we've got a reoccurring person.
I want to know why he gets top billing.
Because he's new. You're just like wingman.
Special guest always comes at the end.
Is he not co-host at this point?
Don't say that. Don't get his hopes up. I don't want it to become co-host. No, to be fair, Steve sorts out like the Twitter and stuff, and I upload the thing, and then he's logged in, and he just because I'm a bit like retarded, to put it lightly. So like the timestamps were like to the minute. Because I couldn't be bothered to go second one.
Not like if it was at 5, let's say it was at 5:31, he wouldn't round it to 5, he'd round it to 6, so you miss like the start.
That's not true at all.
Yes it is!
No, it's
there
not.
Is some of them. Well anyway, they're now to the second. They're not like, I don't know how to do it in a description where you can like tap the minutes. It works in comments, but I don't think it works in descriptions.
Yeah. I've seen comments where I've been able to do it.
Yeah, I know you can do it on comments.
It's like on, I watched a video on Fortnite and the caption, by the way, Fortnite videos are cancer.
Yeah, interesting.
And I watched it was like the world's longest sniper shot, and all the comments were just like skip to 10:30 or something like that.
Got to get that second ad.
Yeah. They skipped all the way through it. Anyway, how's things? Because we haven't seen each other in a while. I know we spoke about it a little bit. But Tom was in my form at school. What are they called, forms?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Tutor room, same thing.
Tutor room, yeah. So, yeah, we were mates in there, spoke a little bit. Not as much, but... Anyway, how's you been doing?
Good. Yeah, not bad. Work and YouTube and...
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I work at a radio-controlled models shop. Selling
With
like
emphasis
RC
on the P. You can see it on the sign. It's like a big P.
Yeah, we sell cars and, drones and all that sorts of stuff.
It's cool. Do you have any yourself?
I do, yeah. I've got a car, a drone that I've built, and a few little planes.
Sorry, you lot.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. Do you have any interesting stories from school?
The only one I can really... The thing is, when I think of school, the only thing that comes to mind is the bad stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting though.
I just remember being foot deep in the dike. That's all I remember.
Every time the football went over the fence.
That one day you slipped in and you had to wear PE shorts for the rest of the day. The shame.
I remember Matt falling over, didn't he? And he or got tackled or something during rugby.
Yeah, that happened dead in front of me.
His bone split out of his skin.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that was gross.
I can remember hearing it. I was playing a different game.
Oh god.
I was the one that had to go and tell the receptionist. And I wasn't that fit at the time, so Matt's arm might have got a little more fucked up because I wasn't very fit.
Dug into the dirt.
I'm having a break, alright?
Yeah.
It's a long way.
Alright. When I think of Steve, the first memory that comes to my head...
This is not going to be good.
It's probably... No. I don't know why I can't remember you that far back.
Because you didn't really care about me until I started doing stuff for your podcast.
Using you. When we used to be in maths together, that's probably the strongest memory I have. When we used to just fuck about.
When you were in our maths class.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the row in front of us.
Was it?
Yeah, you were behind us.
And you hated it.
Yeah.
Because we would not stop talking.
The best.
We got complained about by Faye, I think.
I think
don't name people. Jesus.
She complained about us.
She might complain again to the
She might
podcast
comment.
police.
I remember George doing a lot of you passing stuff forward to George and then him quickly doing it and passing it back to you.
No, that never happened.
That's only because
that a
they
couple
doubted
of
my
times.
math skills. They'd be like, Steve doesn't know how to fucking do it. Pass it to George. George would do it the exact same way as me.
funny.
And I'd sit there just like...
It's funny because Steve started off that class best in the class. I moved next to him, he fucking the worst in the class by the end, and I got a better grade than you.
What did you get in maths in the end?
A B.
Yeah, I got a B.
No, about a high B.
I was 5 off an A. I know that much because...
No, I'm pretty sure you got a C in maths.
Bullshit, did I get a C in maths if I'm doing maths at uni?
What? Yeah, but it's at GCSE and I'm fucking matter.
I will go home and get my GCSE results.
What did you do in sixth form? I swear, like you'd not.
I fucked up first year.
Yeah,
But then I did
well,
alright.
not first year, it was second year.
No, I fucked up year 12.
Yeah.
So then I resat all 12 math modules in the second year. That was fun.
12 exams?
Yeah, 12
That's
maths.
more than I had at GCSE, mate. I was doing 8 subjects.
So I had 12 maths exams and plus my English exam. And one day, all 3 of my exams started at 1:30. I had 3 exams at 1:30 and I was like,
They hadn't figured it out then.
no.
So then how did you find it? Like, after that, how did you do?
Did alright, but I didn't do well enough to get into a good university. So I resat a few of the modules again the next year.
How did you do?
Did alright, got into uni. Good uni. A uni of.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln's good uni for maths.
Alright.
Probably not for much else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're constantly building new shit there.
Yeah, they've just finished a building that we have to go into every now and then. I think it's like the humanities one and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that looks alright, but there are some shit bits.
The earliest thing I can remember of Tom is, I swear, you used to do an impression of Peter Griffin. Like,
I did, but I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I've
I tried
lost
to do
my
it,
impression
I can't do
ability.
it.
You used to do a good Stewie.
No, I can't do that anymore. I've tried it recently. Strangely, that's really weird.
That's something I've always wanted to be able to do, impressions.
I used to be so good at impressions. I used to be able to do anybody.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that was my signature thing. That
I can do quite a few, but not like anybody.
No, I can't do anybody now.
But like a lot of people have like distinct accents that you actually just pick up on.
Yeah.
Like Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
Do you ever get it when you're with someone who's got like a very distinguished accent?
Yeah, and
you start copying it.
yeah,
And you catch
me and Joe were on PlayStation with my cousin, and then some random guy, who somehow my cousin knew, but he was like, he had a really bad like Welsh accent, and Joe just started copying him, like, and he was pissing us off as well. So it was like Joe was taking the mick out of him, but he wasn't doing it on purpose. Like you were like, all right, I don't know how to do a Welsh accent, but it was funny. It was a good time. And then I was like, Joe, do you realise what you're doing? He was like, yeah, I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. Right. So on the first episode, we spoke. I'll name it. We spoke about it twice. Like ghost stories. And before this podcast, Tom informed me that he has some fiery ghost stories. You best live up to them.
Yeah, one of them's really weird. I can vividly remember it.
Was it long ago?
It was ages ago.
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was when I was really little, and I had this dream that like was recurring of being chased by this shadow, this big black shadow. And it would. I remember this one night. I was out in some woods. Yeah, I was in like the mind of an 8-year-old. So
Wait, you were dreaming?
Yeah, this was.
Oh, right.
I was out in some woods, and this shadow sort of followed me.
Yeah.
And I sort of started running, and then it was there, and I sort of woke up. And the next day, well, I was awake at this point.
Yeah.
I just got home from school, and our house was. You walked in the front door, and it was straight all the way through
Corridor.
down. Yeah, through the dining room and into the kitchen, and the stairs were up here. And I walked in the door, and my mum saw this as well. It was the shadow from my dream. Was like, it went from really quickly from the dining room across into the kitchen.
Did I have a weird face or something?
It was
distinguishing features.
just literally just a shadow, but it wasn't mine, which is what really like messed me up. I was like, it must have been mine. My mum was behind me, and she saw it as well. And we stood in the doorway and saw it, and it moved. Like we were standing still.
So how do you know it's the same shadow if it's just a shadow?
I don't know. It just looked. It was like it was.
Distinctive.
It was like yeah. I don't know. It was weird.
I think you found Peter Pan's shadow.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm like in two minds about it because
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. To be fair, it's one of those things, isn't it?
like when like I have mine or I've heard of them, like never like even when you're hearing of them, it's like you don't really know the person or like whatever. But then when Nathaniel was telling his, they're like so like he recently like in the last year it's happened to him at where he works, and it's like, well, I believe Nathaniel because he's my mate, but like, I don't know if my like I don't know.
It's strange.
I think one of the reasons why I've never seen ghosts is because, like, I can't imagine myself seeing a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, because kids are
some of it-
susceptible to it because they don't understand it.
I think some of it is your mind playing tricks on you. I think people convince themselves that they're seeing something and they're not.
And if there's not any other logical explanation for that thing happening.
Like I used to live with my grandparents as well, and none of us in the house smoked, and we'd go upstairs and smell like cigar smoke on the landing, which was really strange because obviously none of us smoked at all. And you'd have weird stuff like that you can't explain.
Yeah.
But it's
like it's
strange.
possibility that it was like coming through the drain or
through a window or whatever.
Or someone was having a crafty fag with
Yeah.
Like secretly.
What do you like feel?
I haven't had
about
any
it?
ghost experiences. I don't personally believe in ghosts. I'm always very
Does your logic
skeptical.
take over?
Yeah. I feel like straight away when Tom said he was young, I was like, right, so he's going to have a vivid imagination when he's younger.
Yeah.
But then when you said your mum saw it, I was like, well, I kind of got to throw that out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always happens. It's one of those things where you tell the story and people look at you funny.
Sounds bullshit.
They think, right, okay, so he's making this up.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I've had a couple, and a few of them I've managed to be like, right, okay, well that didn't happen. You know, that was probably just me imagining it. But like some of them are so vivid that it's like, this happened to me and I can't explain it.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. It's
Mm.
weird that we'll never find out for definite.
No, you'll never know. I don't think.
With Tom saying it was a recurring dream, do you have any recurring dreams?
Yeah, but that's so bizarre that like even to describe him is like
Because
difficult.
I have a recurring dream that I'm in a Die Hard situation. Have you seen Die Hard?
Yeah.
That like terrorists are taking over where I am. And
Where are you in the dream?
Don't know. Like it's changed as I got older.
All right. Okay.
So like, could be.
Wait,
at our old
it's gone
school.
all the way through your life.
Yeah. I repeatedly have this dream.
That's
So,
so
like,
weird.
there's terrorists in the school, or university, or at home, or at a football match, or something, and I'm the one that's got to take them down.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Spoiler alert: I never do.
Oh,
I always lose.
oh shit! That's probably says something about you. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a very pessimistic person.
I had one when I get fever dreams, sort of thing, where there's like a game of chess on the roof, but it's like Harry Potter chess and the pieces move.
Do you know how to play chess?
But I'm like awake. Yes. I don't know if that was like a trick question, like you want to play or
No.
you're having a go. At me.
I just like you don't strike me as a chess player.
I used to play a lot of chess. No, I didn't, but like I knew how to play quite well, and I was better than most people because I kind of knew how to play. But now, I don't have a clue. I just do things, just like move all the pawns forward, and I think of it like tactically, like it's not chess, like it's an actual battle. I'm like, if they go forward, they can get killed first. We can sweep up the rest. Never works like that. Knight just gets over the top, kills the king.
Speaking of battles, you watched any more of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You enjoying
Well,
it?
actually, no, not since we last spoke.
So you're like midway through season 2.
Yeah.
I want to get.
season 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's borrowed my DVDs and he's going to get through them.
Crikey.
Now, have you seen all the Game of Thrones?
I'm up to date. Yeah.
This is going to be fun for us because we're going to ask Joe about his predictions,
Oh yeah.
like what he wants to happen, what he thinks will happen, and shit like
This
that.
is always funny because people always pick the same characters when you ask them this.
Yeah.
So, from the start, like after maybe the first half of the first season, my favourite character was like Ned Stark. Oh wait, spoilers alert.
Yeah. It's
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's only in the first 2 seasons.
If you've
so-
not seen the first 2 seasons by now, I mean, you're never going to.
Yeah, Steve will timestamp it, so when the spoilers are over. So first
I've not got to do spoiler tags as well.
I wanted Ned Stark to be like in it all the way through, and I thought he was because it's like he's quite a famous actor. So I was like, but then he dies, and it's like. And then now my favourite's Robb Stark, his son. Don't make any faces because that'll give it away if anything happens to him. And then Tyrion Lannister, who I really like. And then Khaleesi, obviously. Why wouldn't you? She's so hot. Like, major crush. And then, yeah, that's probably my favourite characters.
Who do you hate most?
Joffrey. He's such a cunt. He needs to die. Like, he just needs
He
to
is
die.
the worst.
Yeah.
He is the
When it
worst.
was just like when, what was it? It was his mum and then Ned Stark's daughter was like, just spare him, be merciful. And then he was like, that's the thinking of a woman. Then just chops his head off. Well, he didn't do it, but that's brutal.
Did point out Joe has blonde hair, blue eyes, like Joffrey.
Come on. I hate him. I actually hate him. It's how old is he in like the first season?
I don't know. We spoke about ages when we were discussing attractive characters.
Because in the first season, Khaleesi's like 14, but in real life she's like 25 or something.
It doesn't match up, does it?
Yeah.
I think a few of the characters don't match up.
Well, I think hers, she can just about get away with it.
Yeah,
but
she doesn't look too old.
Yeah. She looks fairly young. When I found out she's like 31, I was like, what?
Right, so what's happened in
25?
your latest episode? Because then we can
What
get
is
your
one?
predictions from there.
Shit, mate.
What we don't know is he's not actually watching it. He's just looking at Wikipedia to keep himself up to date.
He that like demon baby came out that red-headed woman's vagina.
I do like all the character names because he doesn't know the names.
Yeah, that's not got a name, has it? Demon baby.
Yeah, but the woman does.
I don't know, something red bush or whatever.
Red Bush will do.
Yeah,
That's close.
that came out of a vagina, and then the next episode it killed
Renly.
Renly, and then that geezer from the Iron Islands,
Theon.
he's going to attack a village near Winterfell, and then the little kid,
Send 200 men to the little village.
yeah,
And then draw them out.
yeah,
So, what's your opinion of Theon at the moment?
he's a bit of a traitor.
What do you think should happen to him?
How weird was it when he like was on the back of the horse with
And he
his
was
sister?
fingering his sister.
Yeah, it was weird, isn't it?
Incest happens in Game of Thrones. You just gotta get over
It's
it.
just one of those things. You have to put up with it. I think that. Wait, do you want my?
Yeah, what should happen to him?
Oh, to him. I think he should be like put on trial in Winterfell.
Not just killed straight away.
Oh God, get killed straight away.
I don't know.
Well, you do, but.
Well, I do now.
No, I don't know. Well, he hasn't he's gone back to his family, so I guess he's betrayed them because he was part of their family for so long, but he isn't really.
He isn't a Stark.
Yeah, he's not got any real ties to them except they brought him up.
Took him
And
as
in Game of
hostage.
Thrones, it's like a brutal universe where anything can happen.
I always
so-
think if I was in Game of Thrones, how long would I last?
Not very.
No, not at all.
Not you personally, I'm talking about me as well.
Alright.
I won't last very long.
Right, none of my skills correlate to that world.
Maths.
Well, if you differentiate, dead straight
through
away.
the neck. Yeah, I think. So my predictions at the start was like Ned Stark's gonna become king and stay king.
Well, he nearly did.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been rightful.
No.
It would have just been
Who do you want to win the War of Five Kings?
Rob.
Who's next up?
Khaleesi.
She's not in the Five Kings. She's a queen
Yeah,
to
but
begin with.
Yeah, but whatever.
Well, the Five Kings were Renly, Stannis, Rob, Joffrey, and then Theon's dad. So those were the five. I forgot his name.
Theon's dad.
Yeah, because he's king of the Iron Islands.
Yeah.
Something Greyjoy, isn't it?
Yeah, I knew that
I don't know
much.
the first name. I don't remember most of the character names, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
that far
insane,
back.
like-
There's so many.
The first season is overwhelming with like the amount
Every
of
scene
characters.
there's a new character.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you think of Littlefinger? Because Littlefinger is one of my favourite characters.
I thought it was alright, but then I'll speak to someone at work and he's like, I hate him.
Yeah, I actually hate him as a character.
Why?
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to ruin anything, he's just gross. I just hate him.
I hate him as a person, but as a player of the Game of Thrones.
Oh, no. 100%.
Yeah, he's one of the.
Oh,
But
like,
when I
he's
say
not
I
the
like
best
a
one.
character, I don't mean I don't like. Not that I like what they do, but I think they're a good character
Yeah.
and they're
Well,
good
even
in
like
this world.
now, like the second season, he's like playing the game a lot, like moving
He's
around.
never really a hero
kings and
or a
stuff.
villain, is he? He's never good
No.
or bad.
No,
he's just sort of playing
with
both
who's-
sides.
Chaos is a ladder.
Yeah.
Like the spider.
Spider,
I don't know if
Varys.
you've got to
No.
him yet.
Yeah, you have Varys, the bold guy with no dick.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
Why is he called the spider?
That's
That's
his,
what they
because
call
he
it.
had his webs in everything, or
His
his arms and legs, something like that.
hands and feet, I think it is.
He's playing Twister.
Playing Twister with the game. Yeah. I just want there to be like a massive battle.
Yeah, there's some big battles coming up.
Are they good battles? Like they movie level battles?
Yeah, so you've got
It's
Battle of
hard
the
to
Bastards.
describe it, isn't it, without like...
Battle of the Bastards. You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
So that's a great battle.
That's really good.
Isn't there a better one in the next season after though?
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
Spoils of War. We'll give episode titles, apart from season 2's
Oh, God, I
battle.
can't remember the episode.
Because I'll give a rough view, because there's a battle in season 2 that you haven't had yet that is a very good battle. Not like spectacle, but like tactically. Season 3, what's the big
The
battle?
one with the boats.
Yeah, the one with the boats is.
That's
Oh yeah, in season 3 Steve
That's
wants
awesome.
to record me watching one episode
And you'll know what episode it is
Right.
from season 3.
to see
But
my
how
reaction.
do I go about recording his
okay?
reaction without
I
him
don't know
knowing
anything.
something bad's going to happen in that episode? Because if I could whip my phone out and start recording him, then he's going to know something's going to come.
You could just record him for the whole episode.
Yeah, but that means staying here for like a couple of hours.
Oh,
Throwing him on.
FaceTime. Could be at home in comfort.
I'm on episode 7 next. Right, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I don't know. Like TV special effects have always been shit.
Poor, yeah.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones so far,
It's
there's
really
not that
good.
many in season 2. But like, even like the little dragons look better than a lot of movie stuff or on par.
I think season 5 or 6 they go to $10 million of episode budget.
I thought I heard.
Like the recent ones are incredible.
Yeah.
Like, the quality is insane.
But then, like, if you think about it, a movie can have like 200 million.
Yeah,
That's why its special effects are so good. But then you see some that are fucking awful.
Superman's mustache.
Yeah, like how'd they not afford to do that? That's why they put like 300 million into the film, maybe more, onto the actual production of the film. I don't know how they get away with it. Like, how did that
It's
get
weird.
past? Can you not like delay a film?
Not really.
Why?
If you start doing all the promotion and shit like that for it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know how long it'd take to like sort that sort of thing
Yeah,
out.
I'm sure that's like a different department.
Yeah,
Have you
Movies
seen
and
the
shit.
most recent Spider-Man film?
Yeah.
They changed the animation for... They changed the design of Spider-Man's costume like 3 or 4 times between posters.
Oh really?
Yeah, they changed it quite a few
Jesus.
times in production. Just how it worked, which I thought was really strange because it showed the trailers, and if you watch the same scene in the film, he looks completely different.
Oh really?
See, I don't watch trailers anymore.
Ah, right.
Is
So
it
I
like
wouldn't
colours?
know.
It's the shapes. It's like his eyes are completely different in one of the trailers as to what they are in the film. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
But hadn't he already been into Civil War? So how could they
Yeah.
when changing the suit?
Yeah, I don't know, but they did it with Iron Man. A few
Yeah,
times they
yeah.
didn't explain it.
Yeah. Well,
Changes
Iron Man's
suit.
is more like he's getting a new like.
Yeah, like
but
upgrades.
then, like with Spider-Man, that was his only suit, wasn't it? Or maybe he got given another one.
He gets one in
That's-
the new Infinity film, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, no,
No,
'cause
you're
you see it
not
at the
a-
end of Spider-Man.
You're not a Marvel.
Yeah, I saw. No, I'm a Marvelly person,
Mm.
but I've been
You've
burnt
been
by
avoiding.
trailers too much.
Yeah, he just doesn't watch the trailers.
We went to
Okay.
go see Black Panther.
Yeah,
Talk about
yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
that. Right, we can't talk
I
about
mean,
that.
won't spoil it.
Yeah.
What would you rate it out of 10? Your opinion?
Are we allowed to use decimals?
Yes.
7.5.
I'd say 7.8, 9, maybe.
No, using decimals mean 0.5. You can't like branch out.
Yeah, I
into
can.
0.8.
I can do what I want. It's IMDb have point whatever.
Oh, do
It's
you
weird,
hold
'cause-
yourself to the same standard as IMDb?
Yeah, higher actually.
Everyone was giving it like 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
reviews.
it's overhyped.
I think.
Is it one of those films where, and I'm not being racist, is it one of those films where it's like, because it's so diverse,
Yes.
people are like, it's incredible, you need to see it?
Yes.
Right.
It's.
That's what I was kind of worried about it being, like, overhyped because of
It's
what
a
it
good
is.
film, like, but
It's like the mid-tier, like, so you have the top tier Marvel movies,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like Avengers 1, Civil War, Winter Soldier, in my opinion, like Guardians, and
Yeah, yeah.
they're like top tier.
Mm.
Then you have the middle tier, which is like, actually Iron Man 1's probably up there as well.
Mm.
Then you have the middle tier, which is like,
Iron Man 3.
yeah,
Shit like that, yeah.
and then this as well, and then the bottom tier is like
Thor 2.
Thor 2, and then Iron Man 2 is not very good either.
Mm.
So it's like the middle
Yeah.
tier. It's
Oh,
not
well.
like groundbreaking story is not what it is like, at all. It's kind of...
It's more political, isn't it?
Yeah, but then also kind of not.
I just feel like some people feel like this is their race being represented how it should be.
It's a very good representation of that. I don't know if... Obviously, I haven't been to Africa, and obviously they're not the same as, like, Wakanda, but... Like, the representation of Wakanda and, like, the design and all that is all stunning. It's, like, really good. And it's a good, like... It's a bit... The island is a bit like Wonder Woman's island.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, no one's been there and all this, and they can't find it and whatever. But... It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just kind of sitting on it.
I did see some really out there tweets about it.
Like what?
Like Joe Rogan was talking on his podcast about how he saw a tweet from a white woman who said, can any black people tell me when I'm allowed to go see Black Panther? I don't want to appropriate your culture.
Oh.
Was it serious?
Serious.
Oh dear.
People suck. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Does everything have to offend someone?
Yeah.
Like,
we
really? I don't get it.
The thing is...
there's a difference between not wanting to offend someone and being overly cautious. Because I feel like being overly cautious leads to a dangerous
It's
path
almost more offensive at the end of it.
Yeah, if you're treading on eggshells around someone, you feel you're treating them differently.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah, it's like with the grid girls thing in Formula 1. So that segue.
Just
spoke about. And it's like they're not slaves, and they're not.
Can we first tell Tom what the situation is?
I haven't heard about this.
Because the first word you said about it was slaves, and I feel like that's a bit of a deep end.
So basically, some people have protested about grid girls being on Formula 1 track.
Right.
Like, know where they hold the umbrella.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's been like that for probably
forever.
50 years, maybe more. And some people have protested against it, and now next season, I think some events will have it, like they'll choose to have it,
right? But
it's not mandatory anymore or something like that.
Yeah, they've kind of not banned it, but put it.
So my argument to that is they're not being forced. Yeah, they're being paid, and I'm sure they're being paid a lot more than a lot of people per race, because they only do one race a week.
Yeah.
So they'd be paid a lump sum of I'm assuming quite a lot of money, and they're all in very wealthy countries, so they're not deprived or being forced or anything like that. So what's wrong? They're choosing to do it.
It's their choice, yeah.
And
exactly.
It probably gets your face out there for if they want to go into modelling or whatever. So I don't understand the problem.
The devil advocate here
is it's objectifying women.
No, but it's kind of if a little girl's watching Formula 1 and she's into Formula 1, the only women she will see are in barely any clothing. This is not my opinion.
I don't know if it's...
I don't see that as a fucking argument in any way.
I call devil's advocate, alright?
Yeah.
You can't have a go at me for this.
It feels like being offended on someone else's behalf who's not offended.
Yeah, because these women have now lost their job.
Yeah.
So they've lost their job because other people have protested it.
Yeah.
Well, I can see what Steve's saying.
But I bet none of them are protesting it.
No, but they're there.
Surely, if you're going to stop it, it's the people that are doing it that should be protesting. But why would you protest against your job?
I don't get it. So these girls have lost their jobs because people have protested against their jobs.
I'd be fucking crazy. Well mad if someone did that.
That's ridiculous.
If someone you're working on a train, for example, and people are trains are bad, and then they don't fucking use a train or work on one, and then they just lose your job.
It's crazy, isn't it?
RC cars are horrible. You should quit your job.
Yeah. it's like vegans and farmers as well, though, isn't it? You can't kill animals because I don't want to eat them.
Yeah.
But if other people do, I don't like that either.
The way I fall within the vegan argument or vegetarian is some of the stuff we do to animals is horrible. Yeah. It's disgraceful, but meat that's cut properly and butchered properly and not killed inhumanely or anything that's not wanted, made mushing up or whatever into mince, then I'm completely fine with it. And I think that you wouldn't tell a lion off for killing over its worth of, like, what do lions eat? Gazelles. Zebras. So
wildebeest.
So you wouldn't kill or like tell a lion off for eating too much. And we've advanced. You don't have to do it like that. It makes no difference whatsoever.
I feel better if I hide it than just cracking it.
So like we've advanced to the point at which we can mass kill and farm animals. We've advanced that point naturally. It's not been an unnatural process. We weren't given it by someone else, something else.
But could you not argue that we've advanced enough to be able to find ways to be able to live our lives without meat?
No, because we were born. We've ever since the start of like humankind, we've eaten meat as a primary source of nutrition.
Yeah,
it's not like we've done it with. Yeah, what?
Because it was quick and easy.
No, from not me. Since the very first human.
You hunt an animal.
How is that quick and easy?
Well, it's a lot shorter than growing a plant.
We are naturally omnivores, though, aren't we? We eat both.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking word.
Like to remind myself what I meant.
I only know what carnivore means, so I'm a bit lost.
It was herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores.
Omnivores, both.
What?
I don't know.
Herbivore.
Herbivores is just plants.
Yeah.
Omnivores is both.
Omnivores is both.
Yeah, I just
Carnivores
said that. I said
Yeah.
both. Is omnivores both?
You said herbivore and omnivores.
Because I forgot the word.
Yeah, so I feel like we've advanced to that point at which we can mass produce meat. It makes us a lazy population, and
We've done what humans do, which is find the easiest route.
Yeah, and it's like something we've done
But
with
it's
everything.
not the most ethical.
No, it's not ethical in like any sense of the word. You shouldn't.
It's not ethical to drive cars, is it? Really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Or like take planes and dig up the earth to get
chop
minerals
trees
and
down.
stuff. It's like
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's such a touchy topic. I
It
feel like
is.
people get so mad about it.
If I could, I'd become vegan. But I don't think I could live without meat.
I wouldn't. No
I can
chance.
respect it. I've got friends who are vegans, quite a few, but it's like. It's impressive that they can do it, and it's really good because you're like a good person.
Yeah, but you don't
But at
need
the
to
same
tell
time,
me.
it's like don't force it on me.
And don't tell me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Are vegans the new god botherers then? Because it used
That's
to be
the point. I haven't. Yeah. I
Like-
don't know.
God botherers, what do you mean by that?
people who knock on your door and tell you
right,
to.
Okay. Well, I've never
Like
had that
parents
out
and
here.
stuff.
Yeah,
They don't walk up the drive.
We've got
Jehovah's
a
Witness.
very religious neighbour.
Mm.
Whenever the Jehovah's Witnesses knock on our door, you pretend you're not in, standard
That's the
thing.
first thing you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sit and watch him knock on her door. I'm just like, this is going to be fun.
This is really good.
What, is she not?
Oh, she's very Christian.
Oh, no, okay. I don't really know what Jehovah's Witness believe.
I know they don't believe in Jesus, and I tried to convert to being a Jehovah's Witness in primary school.
Your only reason was because they don't believe in Jesus.
No. There was a kid in our class who was a Jehovah's Witness, so he didn't have to go to assembly.
What was his name? Actually, do give him a B.
No. There's more than one Jehovah's Witness. Anyway, he didn't have to go to
Was there more than one Jehovah's Witness?
No, there was only him. But
There was another lad in your school that was very religious, though. Beginning
my
with B.
primary school.
Yeah, beginning with B. His mate's Luke Chapman.
Oh,
Yeah. What? Ben. His name's Ben.
Steve Bell.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know him. He's alright. He's sound.
Yeah.
Anyway, why are you trying to derail me from a story about converting to Jehovah's Witness?
Okay, I'll tell my story about someone trying to convert me
I'm
to
telling-
seek after.
Alright.
Okay.
Interesting. Anyway,
Spicy.
this kid didn't have to go to assembly and sing. And I didn't like singing. So I was like, well, why doesn't he have to go to assembly? Well, he's Jehovah's Witness and we sing Christian songs. So it's against his religion.
Wait,
That's
right,
just a
it's
genius
strand of-
child's imagination, though.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I don't have to sing.
Yeah.
I'm calling me a genius.
If
That's amazing.
If my kids go to a C of E primary school, which they won't, and if I have kids, if they're forced to sing, I won't allow them to sing.
Well, anyway,
It's completely against what I believe.
I found out that his dad had to come in and read from their holy text to him.
What, in that time?
During
Yeah.
assembly time.
And then I was like, nah,
That's
I don't do
worse.
that.
Yeah, that is
One
way
on One
worse.
Time with Someone's Dad.
Some of the songs are actually sick
Don't
as well.
say it like that.
Some of the songs were right good. I can remember them.
Whole world in your hands.
Yeah.
Banger. Every time.
And the summer. No, that's the same song, isn't it?
What?
The ant and the something in your hand. Yes. Got to the second line, I knew. And it was the same.
You got oil in my lamp.
That's
another
banger.
banger.
What
Oh,
else?
God.
Kumbaya.
I didn't sing that one.
Oh.
That's too hippie.
We had Be Bold, Be Strong, which I don't think was a Christian
Is that
song.
like a modern one?
Yeah.
Like a modern hymn?
Yeah, it was just like, don't be cowardly and stick up for people. And shit
Oh,
like that
the
in song.
naked one.
What?
Yeah, we all got naked. No. Like, it was like, I was cold, I was naked, were you there?
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had Be
Hello.
Bold, Be Strong, and we had a kid who always used to have a buzz cut, like #1 buzz cut,
And you always just take piss out
and
of
we
it.
always used to point at him on the Be Bold bit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Wait, like, he was going bold.
No,
Oh.
he just like, it was like year 6 and everyone was starting to have haircuts, like, non-cut by their mum.
Oh, right. I was going to say, like, since when did you not have haircuts? Everyone
Mate.
in your school's hair was like...
Year 3, 4, I probably
Dreads.
didn't have a haircut, looking back at those photos. I had a
did.
mop. I had a mop when we were back at school as well.
I did.
Yeah,
That was at the very beginning when I joined. I remember you having long hair.
yeah.
I remember that.
And now I got to the point where I wanted to shave my hair.
What
all my
year
hair
did you
off.
join in? Year 9?
End of year 8. Yeah, because I remember Alex was my like tour guide of the school,
Alex.
Morrison.
Oh.
No, that's
And
a
then
dangerous job, by
it
the
was-
way.
oh,
I had
I
that
never
job.
got given
I
that
had to
job.
do it. I had to do it, and I'd only been there like a year. I had to guide these young students round, and I had no idea who anyone was. It was horrible. But yeah, my first lesson in school was PE. That was the first thing I did at Will Wrong.
Brilliant.
It was, and I was paired with Darren.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, do you remember?
Yeah.
And I seem to remember, I don't know if this is, I'm getting it mixed up, but I seem to remember I've been introduced to all your lot, because like, that's who I was put with.
Yeah.
And Darren said, I don't know if it was, I feel like it was Steve.
What, me doing PE?
And then,
Fuck off.
and then, yeah, no. You came out of another room wearing bright red shorts that you got from the PE bin. And Darren went, oh yeah, that's Steve. I seem to remember that was you. I don't know.
Yeah, those PE shorts had a
Like-
moment where
Oh.
no one wore them afterwards because we were doing cross country. Like, I was in the lazy arse set and one kid pissed himself in them, so no one
Oh,
wore them
no.
again. So him saying me wearing red shorts, I was like, I hope that was before.
It's
Oh,
a
God.
fucking weird school.
It
I
was
don't
Those
know.
changing rooms were lethal.
The changing
Nothing
rooms were
was safe.
so bad.
Yeah.
No, like just the stuff that went on in there.
I can remember we promoted ourselves from the it might have been end of GCSE PE from like the back right corner into the like room at the back.
Yeah, the wet room
Yeah.
sort of like thing. Yeah, we did that as well.
Mhm.
Because you were in my PE for a bit. Because we used to have a PE teacher and he was like, all right, what do you want to do today? And we'd all go, football. And we
Yeah.
played football for about a year. and then it got when the ground was too hard, so we did cross country for a month.
Oh no, yeah, that was gross.
And then every other lesson when we was cross country, we'd go in and do table tennis instead.
Why did you move then from?
From my old school.
Yeah.
Oh, it was dreadful. It was.
Where
dog
was
shit.
it?
It was in a village called Barrow near Loughborough.
Oh right.
If it was in a village.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you move specifically because of school or?
It was a mixture of school and like home stuff. But
Oh,
it
okay.
was.
What's it like changing school? Because I never did that. I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, it was,
I did.
It's weird because it's horrible. Well, at my old school there was a lot of dicks. Like everyone was.
I really want that blanket as well. That's why I'm putting it on.
There was like loads of chavs and like. I mean, to the point where
You came to Will Rob and
year
thought it was
sevens were
better.
like actually smoking, like
Oh,
in
wow.
the playground. Yeah.
Wow.
People were passing drugs through the fence to other students, and like it was surreal. It was
What
so
is happening?
weird. It was horrible.
The difference at Will
Such
Rob
a-
was we couldn't afford fences.
Yeah. There was no need for fences because you couldn't run away. 'Cause
Yeah.
you lived nowhere. But it was horrible. And leaving was okay. Like it was sad saying bye to your mates because I never saw half of them again. I only saw a few.
Oh really?
And then the first day at Wool Rob was really nerve-wracking because obviously you know nobody at all.
And it's like end of year 8, so everyone's like got solid friend groups.
Your best acquaintances are the teachers, and that is horrible.
Yeah.
Like you go in, and the only people you know is the teacher.
Yeah.
It's awful.
We had some knobhead teachers.
It wasn't bad because everyone was really nice because I was the new kid, and everyone wanted to be friends with the new kid, and it was all right. But yeah, leaving's harder than joining a new school, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Because everyone was really nice, so it was all right.
I'm just thinking back to school, and I'm just realising you were in most of my lessons.
I was in quite a few of your
Yeah,
lessons.
but we never really crossed paths.
No.
Because I always used to get sent out. So I
Yeah,
wasn't
you
in the
guys-
lesson long. We used to walk into English, and I used to get sent out.
It was.
Year 11 English was the best.
Why?
That was just so funny because we had. You had Miss Birch, didn't you, as well?
Yeah.
And you were on the table at the very front.
Yeah.
Everyone got moved to the front. Like each lesson, we had a different 4 people on the front table.
Sick lesson.
Yeah,
And the
it was
reason
just
there
so
were
funny.
spaces on the front table is because me and the other people, you've mentioned him, Darren, we used to get kicked out to the stairs to do our work. So we used to sit on our block stairs doing our work. And then one day, I think, like, who was head of English? Mr. Fox Goddard. He came up the stairs like, what are you doing here? He was like, we've been sent out. He was like, does this happen often? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go back to school and redo those years, knowing what I know now. But I wouldn't go back to school and redo them from scratch, not knowing anything.
Yeah.
Because I had a right good time at school.
Yeah.
It was good.
Like last 3 years, year 9, year 10, and year 11, what I can remember was so good.
Having said that, I wouldn't go back and do it again though. I don't. Miss
Oh, I'd
school.
love to. I'd love to go
I
back
definitely
to it
don't miss school.
If I could be in like this mindset and go back,
Yeah.
100%, because it was so easy. And like GCSEs, you get hyped up. It's like, oh, it's the end of the world if you don't pass them, and then it's like,
It's not.
that's so easy.
I really miss multiple choice questions.
Yeah.
Uni, I get my assignments and I was like, I just want a multiple choice question.
Can't believe you knew maths. Not that you couldn't do it, but it's just like insane.
You'd think that'd be like the hardest subject you could choose.
Mm.
Like in my head, anyway, for sure.
It
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
Not fun.
It's also shit being there because there's like these genius kids.
Ah.
And then you're like, I'm struggling with this, and this kid is just fucking batting it off. And
Yeah.
What's
He's
worse
had
is
those
when
freaks.
you find something completely impossible and you sat there for ages, and then the guy next to you, which was George for me, and turned to you and go, "Oh look, it's so easy, just do this." And it's like, what?
Best moment in maths, it only happened 2 or 3 times, but I used to sit next to Joe. Not this Joe, another Joe.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that with your hand under there.
Yeah.
Arms going above the blanket. And he wouldn't pay attention, and then our teacher would go, so what's the answer? And then pick someone out. Whenever she picked him out, he'd have that much like security and trust in me that I'd just like whisper 3. And he'd just lift his head up and go 3, and she'll go, no, the date isn't 3 today. Or our learning objective isn't 3.
I remember being able to blag that quite hard. Like if I wasn't listening, like talking to one of you guys, then I don't know if it was in that lesson, but talking to someone and then just blag the teacher. Love it. I love not sixth form. I fucking hated sixth form.
You didn't go to sixth
I
form,
didn't do
did you?
sixth form, no.
I wish I went straight to college.
Mm.
So much better. Well, not better.
College
like,
was good.
It was.
What did you do at college?
I did music, tech and performance.
Want to make a podcast intro for me? I'll pay you. Legit. I'll pay you.
Oh yeah, man. I'll give it a go.
I was
If it's
watching-
something like the one that's on the minute, it's just like chilled sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
I was sat watching, I bought a new screen protector for my phone, and they do like a demo of it of them hitting it with a hammer. And I was listening to the background music, and it was the podcast.
Oh, I was going to hit my phone.
No. And I just like pinged it into our group chat. I was like, listen to the first 10 seconds.
It's actually a banger.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a bit bored of it now.
Yes, am I. Editing it.
It's the worst thing ever, like finding a sick song that you love, just to like use as like a piece of intro music or whatever.
Yeah.
And then finding that same piece of music in someone else's video, and it's completely the opposite of what yours is.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's not just that, it's just I've heard it so much.
Yeah. It's all the same songs that people use.
So whilst we're talking about YouTube, what do you do on your YouTube channel?
Not a lot for the past month or two. I
How
haven't really
come?
done... Well, I started doing like abandoned building videos and it got to the point where I was getting a bit bored of just going into a building and looking around,
Mm.
because everyone does that. So I wanted to do something a bit different. And I'd got this really brilliant idea in my head, because I wanted to just make a funny video, just something stupid. And we got this idea to do, because I'm going to start doing unboxing videos, but like daft ones.
Yeah.
And I had the idea to do a review inside an abandoned building.
Of what?
Energy drinks.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we've got these cans. I'd spent like 10 quid on these drinks. And
Baller.
I know,
YouTube
that was
money
a
is
lot for
coming
me.
in.
And then I decided to do like a proper bootleg sign where I just spray painted like just words on this piece of cardboard and stuck it behind us. And we'd spent ages setting it up, and we'd encountered people who were like walking around the building. We had to wait for ages. And then I put Alex Carmen on camera, and he was the worst. The camera was like this.
Oh, right, he's
And
holding
we'd
the camera.
spent like I'd spent 2 days getting the stuff that I needed for the video, and then we spent an hour recording it, and the whole thing was just shit.
Oh,
It was
right.
dreadful.
Do you put it up?
Nah, so I
Oh.
deleted
I've
it.
got a story like this from school. You just reminded me. So, Modern Foreign Languages department had like a thing where they had the primary schools come
Say
in
that
and
again.
Modern Foreign Languages
There we
department.
It was so quick. Blah, 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 blah.
Right. Basically, the languages department had this thing where they brought primary schools in and they taught them a bit of like each language, and it was basically you got a day off. Like you didn't have to go to lessons. So like, yeah, I want a bit of that. So I went up to the teacher. She went, "No, we filled all the spaces. There's nothing we need you to do." I was like, "Oh, but you're filming it. Do you not want me to like film it for you?" And that, she goes, "Oh, we normally just put the camera in the middle and it's fine." I went, "No, trust me, it'll be alright." Well, anyway, I get this camera, I'm doing zoom ins, I'm doing all sorts.
What, kids?
Yeah.
Just like full
So
zoom in on
funny.
people's
No,
faces.
but like someone would be coming through the door and I'd be fully
Oh,
zoomed
God.
in and I'd just go.
Oh, I would love to see the video. Oh,
Anyway, I
so
got told
funny.
that they didn't use it.
It was meant for like I was going to say the radio, but then no point using video for radio.
Oh, God.
But I just remember it, just like, I thought I was sick.
Got a panoramic.
I was like, James Cameron's got nothing on me. He was shit.
How sick would a panoramic video be? It's not possible. Well, actually, you can have a GoPro, but it does the same thing. But like a proper panoramic.
Sort of, you mean like
Yeah.
That's what
So-
I was supposed
Google
to.
do it, don't they? But it's with multiple cameras,
Yeah.
which is sort of cheating.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that would be cool.
I don't know how they do it. Maybe the camera like comes out and it's just a ball camera, and then it just takes a ball picture, like 360. Anyway, what were you
I
gonna
was going to say, like, with you saying you wanted to do like new stuff on the channel, I spoke to you about just going and doing something like, because we both have Wednesday. Well, normally have Wednesdays off. We can do shit on that day because we went go karting one Wednesday, and that was fun. And I thought that'd be decent to record, but then we'd have to buy equipment and shit like that.
I've got a GoPro, but
It's just like getting extra stuff on the channel because the more you upload,
like more
The more
frequently.
it-
That's why we're doing like the highlights thing.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Mm.
Definitely, 100%.
Can't
So a lot of people will look at a 2 or 3 hour episode and think I ain't got time, but I'll watch like.
Yeah.
how long
Yeah,
was the
definitely.
latest clip, Joe?
It was a special one for Valentine's Day, 45 minutes.
He sent me it, and I was like, 45 minutes for a clip.
That's a 45-minute highlight.
It was like we spoke about Black Mirror in one of the episodes, and
Okay.
we just ended up fucking waffling for 45 minutes. And I was like, I can't cut any of that out because all of it's
You
like
could have cut it
related.
down
all
to
it's
just
good.
one episode.
Ah, fuck that.
Editing's hard, like because when you're doing it, editing is a nightmare because
Yeah.
you have so many bits where you're watching it and you think that's dreadful, that's fine, I'll get rid of that, and then you have a whole like 30-40 second clip because I did some like COD montage things, and you'd have like a 30-40 second clip where something good happens, and then you've got a few seconds and then something like good happens again, but it's like there's a 30-second gap between
Yeah.
the two things happening. So you've got like 40 seconds of stuff where it's just garbage, and then
Yeah.
it's
I
horrible.
don't have to edit anything, but obviously eventually, if I carry on the channel, I might get into it. And when it's live recorded, like actually like of our faces,
You got any idea when we're going to start doing that?
when I get a computer, I can't like keep like I don't know. I need a computer really to like edit properly and stuff. But this is alright for it. Like what I do is like I do nothing, but anything heavier duty, it's not got enough balls.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm quite excited to do it. We had a really good idea where we do the podcast, or I say we, but it was me. It was me.
I don't know the idea, so I can't like.
We do the podcast like Friday night, get a bit tipsy, and then record like a gameplay video of like 3 or 4 of us sat on the sofa, or 2 of us, whatever, playing whatever game.
Yeah.
Like we were thinking of like the Mario Party games or something. That'd be quite fun. And just like record us playing after the podcast.
When you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Good.
Yeah, definitely. There's a few people who've done like drunk gaming videos, and they are great. It's much more fun when it's...
And then like when you watch through after you've blacked out,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, why did I say that?
Yeah, no, something like that would be quite easy.
Steve's not excited for that.
No.
He's already bevved up after the podcast, let alone drinking whilst playing games. It'd be a right good time. I guarantee it'd be a laugh.
I'm sure it'll be alright.
Like, whatever.
Just have a stroke.
I'm already like thinking of how I'll do it, but I don't like live streaming. Like we said before, we start recording. I don't know. I'd like to do it.
Recording's definitely less of a toll on your computer. Live streaming it slows everything down.
Was it?
Yeah, definitely. You could probably do. All you need is a game cap and a camera on a tripod, and then you just sync them up.
Yeah. But the only problem we have was it was all from Nintendo, and they have copyright issues.
Oh yeah, you can't play any. Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, you can't play anything Nintendo on YouTube. They strike it, even if you've got 3 views. It's like super tight.
It's ridiculous. It's
but
so unfair, but it's their product. It's their product.
Yeah.
So.
But it's exposure. It's something I don't.
Their idea is that if someone's watching it,
they won't want to play.
They're not going to buy it.
I think it's the total opposite.
Yeah, I'd go and watch gameplay videos before I buy something.
Yeah, like with a game like Mario Kart, you make your own experiences in the game. It's not like a story-based game.
Yeah.
So it's like the fun is when you start playing it. You can watch someone play it; it'd be good to watch, but like it's nothing like an experience you have when you play it with your friends. So I don't understand why they'd have a problem with that side of it, but they do what the fuck they want at the minute. Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Even the music's copyrighted, because I know a lot of people have used Mario music in their videos and they've all been striked.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, they're really strict.
I kind of want you to do the Mario theme tune to see whether you get a copyright strike.
Wait, on my mouth?
Yeah. What else would you use?
I don't know, I'd trumpet or something. Wait, the Mario
with
Kart
my
one?
mouth.
The Mario Kart one?
Just Mario. Just like the normal Mario theme.
I don't know if I could do that. On demand. Give me prep. Yeah, I've asked like a couple people if they wanted to make me a beat for the podcast. Stuff like that. But
some SoundCloud rappers.
I was thinking of writing a song, but I just don't know. I don't know if I've got...
Please do.
I bet it'd be sick. Yeah. Written, I'm not going to sing it.
Aww.
I'd write it and then just see...
Like in Little Britain. I'm going to write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Send it to Tom Lane and then he can sing it for me. It wouldn't be a song, it'd be like a rap song. I don't know.
You want Tom
But
Lane
like,
to
even
rap?
if it is dreadful, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it'd be great.
It'd
be a great video.
I would just put it on the YouTube channel and then make a really funny video for it, like music video.
Yeah.
I'm giving Steve the middle finger. Steve, earlier you texted me possibly the weirdest text. Maybe not the weirdest text, but it was out of context. It seemed pretty weird. I was like, Steve, Tom's brought loads of ideas for the podcast topics. And he was like, all right, I've got 2. We've spoken about one already.
Which was the F1 girls.
And then he said, which we didn't even finish speaking about really.
We never finish a topic on this podcast, Jack.
It must be a pain for you to timestamp it. It was for me, it was like, I'd be like, the first 10 minutes of the like video, I'd be like, right, proper motivated, on time. The last one's like, deep conversation, conspiracy theories, Conor McGregor. Halfway through, we're talking about American politics. I haven't fucking tagged that shit. Anyway, Steve messaged me saying, oh, I've got a couple ideas. Brushing teeth and grid girls in F1. I was like, right, scrap the grid girl one because that's quite good, but what the fuck is this? He's like, I'll explain when I get there.
Brushing
Right.
teeth is what he's excited about.
Tom, talk me through the process of brushing your teeth. So you get the brush. What do
Wait,
you do
I
next?
don't brush my teeth.
What?
No, I'm joking.
God.
Jesus, the look on Steve's face.
I was
Oh
like,
dear. No, so is this about putting water onto the toothpaste? Like,
Yeah.
because people. Oh no, you wet the brush
Yeah.
first, and then you put toothpaste on your brush, and then you brush your teeth.
no.
Yeah, that's what I do as well.
No.
You fucking
No.
freak.
Do you put the toothpaste on the brush?
And then
first?
wet the toothpaste so it's not as minty.
No, you freak.
What
You
is that
absolute
freak?
That's
freak.
weird.
Why is
Because
it?
you've got a
That's the wrong
dry
way
ass
around.
brush.
No, I've got a nice wet mouth with the brush and the wet in the brush.
Is that the reviews you
the
got
mouth,
back?
The brush isn't wet. Is it dry?
Yeah, but you wet the
Yeah,
brush,
but then the
put the
toothpaste's
toothpaste
not
on.
going to have the consistency that you want, is it? It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
it gets
soggy
into your
and weird.
fucking mouth anyway. You
Yeah,
brush-
no, but it's all about the pasty part. It must just be like running off your brush when you put it.
No,
in
it's
there.
not. I'll
Stressful.
In the break,
How many blobs of toothpaste have you had on your brush and you put it under your tap full force and it's just flying?
No, what happens more often is I'll get distracted and my brush will be tilted over and then it'll fall straight into the sink. It never happens when you wash it off.
That's
My tap,
stressful.
you can slowly release the tap. It doesn't just straight down.
It's got one on or off.
Yeah, it's got 2 settings. Yeah,
But yeah, I was like, it's like, don't want to go to such a vulgar situation, but we're going there.
How do you wipe bum?
How do you wipe your arse?
Sat down
how-
and then stood up.
Do you sit down or stand up to wipe your arse? Because you don't know the other people exist until I've asked you this
Do
question.
people stand up?
I used to be a dirty stander-upper.
I stood up for ages and then I sit down, then stand up.
Oh,
Two-step
What?
process.
No, I used to stand up.
Two-step.
You gotta make sure.
I used to stand up because I never knew there was another way. And then I found out about how the other side lived. And I was disgusted with myself.
Crazy. I didn't know people stood up to wipe their arse.
Yeah. I did it for fucking ages. But I knew that I was sitting down. I was just like, I stand up. Why would I do it? I wee standing. Or why would I wipe my ass sitting down?
Do you
You
ever
don't
go for a
shit
sit-down
standing
wee?
What?
Do you ever treat yourself to a sit-down wee?
No. I accidentally did the other day. Who's that?
Hope it's not a burglar.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard
Right,
it.
hold up. Save that thought. I'm just going to go see that. Hello, we're back. I guess that's kind of a break. We used it to go to the toilet. But it was my dad, don't worry anyone. We haven't been attacked. Even though you'd
No
be
one gives
seeing
a
this in
shit
the
about
past
you.
anyway and it'd mean the burglar
You
had
loved
uploaded it. So, anyway. I've got a good topic we could talk about because I was talking about it today at work, I think. Road rage.
Mm.
You don't drive,
No.
but have you got any memorable road rage experiences?
What, from like GTA?
You got some of me from GTA, 100%.
No, you've got some from me.
No, I mean, as in, like, you know the story from, like, real life, like your parents. I'm pretty
No,
sure I've
really.
raged a little bit in the car with you before.
Yeah.
But I like, kind of jokingly get mad at people. Do you not have any, like, your parents?
No,
No?
no.
They're not big road ragers?
Not really.
Alright. Do you have any yourself or, like, before you drive?
Obvious stuff like people not indicating winds me up.
Yeah.
But
On your Instagram, you have pictures of people parked badly.
yeah, that really winds me up because it's just so easy.
Do you want me to... I don't think they do it... This is the thing, right? on the photos on your Instagram, their cars are quite nice.
They are always nice cars.
Yeah, because they
They
don't want
double
people
space
to
it.
hit their door.
Yeah, it's double space, definitely. Some of it is double spacing.
But they don't want people to hit their door, that's why they do it.
But there was this one which really, really annoyed me, which is why I took a photo of it. It's such an old person thing to do, but it really wound
Or
me
like
up.
a...
Mum's
Yeah,
Facebook
there was this-
sort
there was
of
this-
like thing.
This like new BMW, and it was really nice. And it was sort of, it was like I could vision exactly how he pulled into the space. And it was like, you know the range in Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah. The car park's like, there's these like weird little path bits in between
Yeah.
the roads. It's really strange. And it was literally like he'd just gone up the curb, down the curb, and then just left it. And it was like, the car was
Wait,
wonky.
lengthways?
Yeah, like he literally just driven straight over the curb into the space. And it was like at
Wait.
a 45-degree angle.
So,
Just on the curb and in the space. It was just dreadful.
wait, so the space was like... length, like he was going into a space that was that way, or there was the space that way.
Oh,
and he
the
went
space,
over.
the space was this way, and he was this way. But
This
he'd
is
gone,
great for an audio podcast.
Yeah, this is dreadful.
They both.
He'd
So
gone into
north.
a space. He was facing the right direction,
Oh, in the space, but he was
at
like
an
half
angle
in.
on a curb. Yeah, it was awful. But yeah, that's bad as well.
But with that, right? So, we went from a mate's. We were going into town, and one of the lads drove. He shouldn't have driven. He drove, and he's got a Seat Leon. No, a Seat Leon FR.
Right.
So it's quite a nice car.
Yeah, nice car.
And we went to like a multi-story. No, we went to like a shitty car park, and for some reason he couldn't pay or something. And then we went to a multi-story, and it was like 12 o'clock at night at this point, so there's no one there.
Yeah.
But he parked over 2 spaces. And in the morning, his car was like photographed all over the Lincolnite website,
Oh, no.
and like twat drivers' websites.
Oh,
And,
brilliant.
or like Facebooks, and in the comments you just see him like, that's my car.
Oh, no.
All these people like, what a twat and all this.
Oh god.
But and then there's all like a lot of people like commenting like, you're a dickhead and all this. But then there's a lot of people commenting like, that's a nice car, I wouldn't have done. Like, I would have parked like that.
But it's not so much taking up 2 spaces, because there's always more spaces.
Yeah.
It's like when they park in such a way that it's like you are damaging your car by doing that.
Yeah.
It's
Or
always a nice car.
You know, you had the topic of the little things that annoy you.
Mm.
I've got a thing that links in with multi-story car parks and little things that annoy me. And it's you with that shitty token in the multi-story car park. Every time I go to this multi-story car park,
you get a token now.
He puts it in a different pocket than last time. And he drives all the way up to the token bit where you have to
And you don't know
dispense
where it
it.
is.
I'm like,
And he looks at me in
Steve, where is it?
He looks
Steve,
at
I
me
give
in a
it to you.
blind panic,
Oh, God.
like I've stole it. And he's
like,
like, Steve, where is it?
I'm like, feel my pockets already.
Oh,
I
no.
don't say that. You'd feel something else. One distinctive road rage memory is, well, not really road rage on our behalf, but it was the other
Road
person
rage.
in the car. We live next to or near RAF base, and there used to be an air show there
Yeah.
every year. And
Fuck the air
outside there was massive lines of traffic, like all the way down the main road. It was a main road. It's not in a village or anything, but that was the exit that they used to get out. And me and Dad wanted to go for a Chinese, and this traffic was all the way across the front of our drive, and like queuing up. So it wasn't moving. It was queuing up, and this guy, like, we were going across the road and then right. So obviously in this country, drive on the left. Like, we were going in front across traffic.
Yeah.
But it wasn't moving, and Dad went in front of this guy, and he started like screaming at my dad, like, and Dad stopped, looked over at him, and he had like 2 kids in the car and his wife, and he was just screaming his head off at my dad. My dad opened the door, it cracked open, and he fucked off. That was one distinctive one I can remember. But then I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and it was like a highlights one, and they spoke about road rage. He was saying the reason for it is because anything can happen at any time, so you've got to always be like highly strung to be able to like concentrate on everything.
Yeah.
So if someone's like cutting in front of you, it's like fucking with your shit, like getting in your personal space essentially. So like you get really agitated by that
Straight away.
Yeah, because it's fucking with you, and even like little things.
Oh, it's
like,
huge when you're driving a car.
I'm pretty sure I get road raged at more than I get road rage because I'm such a cunt.
I'm probably the same.
The fact that Joe says, was it you that says pick a victim?
Yeah.
So like there will be a merge in the 2 lanes, and he goes, "I'm just gonna have to pick a victim."
I just ragged my car in the other day, and it was like a couple of weeks ago, going down Lincoln, like over like the main bridge in Lincoln.
Yeah.
And
Coal
then
Bridge.
there's no Jackson's is on the left as you're going out of Lincoln.
Right.
Do you know Lincoln very well?
Yeah.
And there's like 3-lane traffic, but sometimes it goes one way and then they shut it off and
Yes.
it goes the other way,
Yeah.
that bit.
Yeah.
But on the way out of town after work, it's rush hour, and no one goes in the inside lane, so I'm like, alright then, I'll just go in it. And I just like go for it, and the traffic is going that way, but there's never any room on
No.
the side, so you just fucking rag your car in as hard as you can. If they hit you, it's probably their fault. And I've been in one accident since I've driven.
Oh no.
Yeah, I love driving, but like the minute I kind of like all I ever do is drive through traffic. So
just
kinda
listen
ruined
to you
it,
say
doesn't it?
like, if someone's fucking with your personal space, and in my head I've just got replaying you going, this is the victim. Swerve.
So when I do that and someone gets mad at me, I get more mad than if someone does it to me.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean?
I get you, yeah.
But then a lot of people, like I'm not big and I'm not strong, but if someone wanted to fight me, I'd like fight them or like talk them down first. But a lot of people, I think, because they're in the car, they're like confined. They think they're
you're
safe.
in your own personal shield,
like
almost.
bubble, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Mm.
I've had it before where I'm going over Pelham Bridge, that bridge just before that part, and I've got a black box, so I've got to go 30, and I was overtaking someone that was going like 20, and I stayed in that lane in it, but it's not a fast lane, it's a filter lane.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a motorway or like whatever. I guess it is a dual carriageway, but I was in that outside lane and someone just came behind me and just stayed there, and I was like, I'm not moving now. I'm not moving, and he went on the inside, on the outside, and then had a massive go at me on the way past. Road rage is fun.
It is.
Yeah. I feel like you feel it more when you just start driving.
You feel you're at everyone else's mercy when you just started driving.
Yeah.
It's like if someone's going to be a dickhead to you, they're going to target you because they can tell you've just passed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like,
definitely.
I don't know.
Having said that, now I've been driving for like 2 years.
You got a bit of an ego.
I am that person.
Yeah.
who's pissing off the learners.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. No. It's,
I was driving down like at the top of Lincoln. There's like a 2-lane bit, or like, and one of them is to go right, and one of them is to just go straight on at traffic lights. And there was this car behind me that, like, the other day, it was a big Range Rover with all blacked out windows. Like the front was black, the front window was black, and it was like Dubai number plate or something like that. And he was just driving in the middle. I was like, "That was like cool."
Yeah.
I remember I went to a football match with one of our friends in Nottingham, and we were sat in 3 lanes of traffic, all backed up, and like no one was moving, but the other side of the road was just empty.
Yeah.
And it got to this bit where there was a turn in on the right, and this car just leapt out, went onto the oncoming traffic, and tucked back in like 100 yards up the road.
Oh, that's gross.
And I was just like, that's a ballsy dude.
I've done it where you've been in traffic and oncoming lanes here, and there's like a turn in just a bit further down, and you've just bombed it past all the traffic and turned. I've done that.
Yeah.
But I've never like head on and then pushed my way back in, because I know that would really wind me up if someone did that.
Yeah. That's what most of my decisions rely on in driving. Like, if it would wind me up.
Yeah.
But then a lot of the shit I do winds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just kind of wing it.
Someone picked a victim on you.
Yeah.
You'd be
The thing
ragging
is,
it.
So I did it and pulled in on someone, and it was a woman behind me, and she was like waving a hand, like waving a hand at me. I just went, cheers! And like flash them up.
Was that what, I feel like I was in the car with you that time.
Maybe.
I feel like you've done that before with me in the car.
Yeah, a lot of people do it. They're like getting angry at me, and then it's one time someone did it, and then he started. I think it was when he started laughing behind me. He was sat next to his girlfriend in the car, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Cheers!" And then he started laughing. So I was like, "I'm off the hook."
If you smile, I'm off the hook.
Yeah. Have you got any stories about drinking, Steve?
No.
Oh my god, yeah. So can I have one?
Yeah.
Please.
I was going to say, if you finished your...
Have you got any interesting stories about...
Not really.
Well, not drunk stories.
No.
Has anything ever distinctive happened to you that you think is weird?
No.
When you're drunk? Boring. Do you, Tom?
I have one. Well, I just turned 18, and for my birthday, we'd gone out on a pub crawl in Lincoln, and I think we did 12 or 13 pubs by the end of it. We had a pint in each pub. And we got to, you know where the...
I won't survive that long.
It was a horrible night.
When did you start?
We started early. We literally started... I think we finished college, went to Will's apartment for a bit, and then we went back out.
Yeah.
Probably 7, and we were done by like 1 o'clock. And
I'd be done soon.
it was horrible. And it was my first night drinking. I'd never been drunk before, not even at like parties or anything.
What?
I was like proper good. Boring.
What, not even like after prom? Why?
After prom was
didn't
the
do
first time I got drunk.
Was it actually? Didn't you go to like a camp out or something before that?
Yeah, but I'd had a few drinks, but I'd never got drunk.
Yeah, you were drunk out to the prom. Yeah, anyway.
But yeah, we did cider. It was pints of cider. So it
That's
got
a bad first
it got to the
drinking,
morning.
mate.
It got to the morning. I filled like big plastic mixing bowls. It was full. But yeah, we went to. There's a pub on the corner next to where the cathedral is in Lincoln.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Wigan Mitre maybe rings a bell. Anyway, that one, big one on the corner.
It begins with M. Do you know?
No. We went in there and we were all drunk and we went in and there was these lads at the front, two big lads, and his girlfriend or I don't know who it was, and we'd gone in and they were really nice. They said hello to us. We went in, had our pint, left, and Jacob, who was the bassist in our band, we walked out and we'd all walked off in front, and then Jacob comes sprinting past us. And we were like, well, what's happened? So we started running, like panicking what had happened. And we asked him, and he goes, I just swore at those two blokes through the window. And we're like, right, so why have you done that? He's like, I just did it.
Funny,
and then these two huge blokes chased us, just appeared out of nowhere. And they said, oi, which one of you pricks is Jacob? And then it was so quick.
How do you know that your name was Jacob?
He must have heard us saying it in the pub. And Alex, it was so fast, Alex quickly just went, him. He's Jacob. Pointed to him. These two big lads came up to Jacob. They were the foot height difference. They were huge. And they were screaming at him, and they let us off because his girlfriend appeared, and they were pushing him away. And later on that night, Jacob pulled his girlfriend.
Bloody hell!
And that was it. They disappeared at that point. So
I thought it was a funny story. Not a funny story. It's a bit of a weird story. We were in a club, and I was pretty drunk, and there was another guy who was pretty drunk. And he barged into me, so I pushed him and all that shit. And then that went off, and his mates dragged him away and shit. And
Were you in a fight?
No, it wasn't a fight. It was just like a tussle. Just you fighting for space. It's busy.
All right, elbowing each other.
He gave me a little shove, so I gave him a little shove, and then his mates just took him away because he was pretty drunk and all that. Then I saw him about an hour later, and he came up to me. He was like, "Sorry about all that. I was being a dickhead. I'm way too drunk." Put his hand out, and I went to shake his hand, I don't know, shake it, whatever, just cool sort of thing. And he pulled me in close and bit my ear, and that was
hard.
Yeah, like he was trying to tear it off.
What the fuck?
What a fucking psycho!
I was like, that was weird as fuck.
I feel like anyone that picks a fight with someone in town is a fucking idiot. Like a psycho.
Everyone's drunk.
Yeah, but I mean
yeah, but they
you've
can
got
kick
to be a
off over
special type of
small
person to actually pick a fight on someone. I wouldn't. If someone started fighting me and I was in that kind of mindset, I would fight them.
Yeah.
Just through pride. But if someone picks a fight on you randomly, if you're that kind of person.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they're going out looking for a fight, you've got to presume they back themselves, and they're probably going to win.
Yeah, but then you think about it, boxers, they don't get into fights in town, or stuff like that. I don't think. But then, if you're just going out looking for a fight, what's to say you don't pick a boxer to fight with and you just cage your head in? You don't know their history, their past, the day they've had, the kind of person they are. You don't know how they're going to react.
Well, the hardest people, the craziest people, are usually the ones who don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
all
weird.
the people that are trained to do it. Yeah. People always pick fights with boxers and stuff just to test to see if they could fight you. But you know that they're going to get their caved in. That person is trained to kill.
Everyone
essentially.
Everyone wants to take shots at the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one where we were in town and obviously because we're lads. I think you were there, Steve, to be honest. But
we've only been on.
It was with Nathaniel was there as well.
I don't think we've ever been on a night out. I've bumped into you in town, but I've never gone out with you.
It might have been Nathaniel and Tom. Anyway, we were sat there on chairs in the club, and it was a booth chair in home. And I was sat there and I was completely fine. But I was drunk, very drunk, and I was completely fine. We had a photo, and I looked fine in the photo, and my head fell back and bounced forward, and I was I'm fucked, and I was I need to spew. And then we went to the toilet and I got kicked out, and then went and got a drink. Well, they wouldn't let me back in to get a drink. I was clearly in a state where I couldn't handle myself, but they wouldn't let me back in to get a drink. I was laid on the floor. I was like, just gonna have a drink. They were like, no. The bouncer's a twat.
I remember someone telling me you got kicked out.
Yeah.
That might have been results night.
It might have been. I don't think. Actually, yeah, I think it was.
The only funny story I've got is, so me, Tom and Nathaniel went on a night out, and we bumped into this guy and 4 other girls, and we were chatting with them in a drinking place. You know this story. Yeah. And the guy was like being really friendly and all that, and I kind of twigged. I was like, I think this guy's gay. Like, I'm not 100% sure. But like, sometimes you get that feeling, but I didn't want to make any premonitions or anything. And he was like talking to Tom and Nathaniel had to get a taxi all the way back to Grantham, which was going to be expensive. So the guy was like, "Don't worry, you can stay at my place." And Tom was like, "Yeah, that's great, that is." Anyway, Tom's like loving this guy. They're getting on really well. Tom can't wait to go back to his house. Stuff like this.
Oh God.
Anyway, we ended up talking about girls and stuff. And I can't remember who was. Someone made a joke like, why would any girl like me? And then this guy went, "Don't worry, when I drink, I get a little bit bisexual and I'd have sex with all 3 of you." And Tom's face just dropped. So then this guy went off to talk to his girl mates were also in the club, but he didn't spend any time with them. He just stuck with us. And eventually Tom was like, "Oh, do you want to go get a drink?" So I went and got a drink with him. And then Tom was like, "I didn't realise he was gay. I can't believe that." I was like, "Did you not notice? How could you not notice?"
How did he get out of going back to his flat?
We just ditched. And then I saw him 2 weeks later in the same club.
Oh God.
Me and Danny, we were we went from home to Fever Boutique. It might have been Super Bowl to Fever Boutique. I know it was Walkabout. Walkabout's a fucking sick night, by the way. We went from there to Fever Boutique, and we had stamps from there, and they weren't stamping at Fever Boutique, but we walked down and the guy was like, £5, you need to and get a stamp. No, they weren't stamping. It was just £5 and put your cloaks in the cloakroom, whatever. The bouncer, and I was just like, "Got a stamp, mate?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "I've got a stamp." He was like, "All right, then go through." I was like, "Hell yeah." It was right good. And then that night, a gay guy tried to get with Danny, and Danny like pushed him away, and he kept coming. So then I pushed him, and then the bouncer just dragged Danny out, and they tried to get with me late that night. Serial. If that was to a girl, if a guy kept doing that to a girl, there'd be a serious problem. Double standards.
There was one good story actually, I've just remembered. On the 6th form prom night, it was Olivia's 6th form prom, and they all went out in Lincoln.
I went out that night.
That was boring night.
Yeah, it was good for us. We ended up in Lola's, it used to be. I don't know what it's called now.
It's a Fever Boutique, that's
yeah. And that was the night I discovered Jaeger bombs.
Oh, they were like £1.
They were
fucking lawful Jaeger
and I
bombs.
just got destroyed on these Jaeger bombs.
Oh
and
yeah,
Tom Lane came over and sat with, I can't remember who it was.
Everyone was in there,
Alex.
wasn't they?
It was packed. Yeah, just Will Robb.
Yeah, you'd look around and be like, "I know you."
Yeah.
And I hadn't been there that year, but it was sick.
And I'd only ever spoke to Tom once. And I ended up buying him a Jaeger bomb. But we were all sat down drinking. And Alex, this was probably one of Alex's first proper nights out, and he went off to the toilet, and he comes back, and he sits down next to me. He goes, "Tom, there's a man doing drugs in the toilet, selling drugs." I said, "Is there?" He goes, "Yeah, can you come with me? I'm really scared." I was like, "Right." So I got up and went with him.
He's a lucky man.
It was the guy selling the sprays.
Yeah.
And we went in, and he goes, "That's him." I said, "What do you mean that's him? It's the only other person in the toilet." And I was like, "Look what he's got on the table. Does it look like drugs?" I was like, "No." It's like, "It's sprays." So
was
I was
this
like,
Tom
right.
Lane?
Yeah, this was Alex I was with.
Oh,
Tom
right.
Lane was out in the club, and I went and sat down and I said, "Alex has just confused the spray guy with a drug dealer." And I was like, "Right, okay, great." So we sat there, and Alex comes back. He was really drunk, and he goes, "Tom, smell me," and throws his neck at my face. I was like, "Right, okay." He goes,
Smelled like weed.
"Yeah, it smells good, doesn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, it's all right." He goes, "Only cost me £3." I was like,
Yeah,
For a spread?
yeah, it's bad on a night out.
It's
I'll
crazy.
save money for him and I'll just go £5 for a lolly. Yeah, good deal.
I've never given Lucky Man anything.
I've
He
given
buys
him,
sunglasses
no.
from every time he goes out. He's one of those that goes around with the massive
Oh.
sunglasses because he's that
I
drunk.
don't like those people.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
No, it's good.
Do you go out often or not really?
Not really. No,
I
they
don't.
do. They're out quite often. But
I don't go out that often either.
no, I'm not too bothered. It's one of those things where I'm that lazy. I'm like, nah, I can't be bothered. And
A
then
night out always sounds better.
I know I'm the other way around. I enjoy it when I'm
Yeah.
out, but beforehand I'm like, nah, I don't want to go.
I don't know. I'm just medium on both. I'll go, and if like mates going, I'll go. But I don't know. A lot of things like I don't know.
I prefer going out and getting lunch with like you guys.
Yeah, I like going out and then or like chilling or something. It's good. Do you want to say something?
No.
Didn't you had a hypothetical for me in the middle of the week and you said don't answer it. What was it?
Right. I've already told you it, so I'm going to tell Tom it and it will re-jog your memory. You can live your life how it is right now, or you can have £1 million every year, but the only thing you're allowed to buy is something that begins. You're only allowed to buy things that start with the same letter as your first name.
Right. So for a house, can you not have a house?
No.
What if?
Unless you're called Harry.
What if?
Then you can have a house.
What if the like the company that's selling the house is named?
You're talking about loopholes here, and I haven't really thought about this question that much. But
I-
no, you're not allowed to buy someone to buy stuff for you.
Yeah, that was my original one.
Mm.
I was like, just buy different people to buy shit.
I'm going to go with, like on your bank statement,
Yeah.
it goes up like £30. Oh no, because that ruins it. No, never mind. I was going to say it just says Tesco's like 30 quid. But then you could buy anything in Tesco's and then that gets rid
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Mm.
So it can only be like a product beginning with J.
Yeah, for you.
Oh.
Products beginning with S for me. And
So
T
could
for
like
Tom.
my parents buy me stuff?
But you can't use it.
Well, you're not allowed to use it, so I can't sit on a sofa.
No.
What about a bed? Like, I can't have a bed, and so I can't wear clothes that don't begin with J. I can wear jeans
You
And
can
a
wear
jumper.
jeans.
and hell yeah,
You're alright.
I'm sorted.
What clothes
I'm
begin
not.
with? I've got socks and that's it.
Shit,
I've got
you
tea.
fucking idiot.
Oh.
Oh yeah, t-shirt I suppose.
T-shirt.
That counts.
That's
yeah.
it then.
I'll give you that one. Trousers,
Oh yeah.
jogging bottoms. I'm sorted for clothes. Jocks, because
definitely
jocks are
life as I am now, because I think I'd quickly run out of things to buy with the letter T. I feel like.
I used to think yacht began with a J until literally a minute ago when I thought about it.
How do you spell yacht,
Jaguar.
Joe?
Y-A-T... No, C-H-T?
Correct. You win the golden star
Jetty.
of the week.
Jetty.
You can buy a jet ski.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Well, you can buy a Toyota.
Tesla.
Oh, he's got a Tesla.
I win.
What?
But I don't have a house.
He hasn't
so
got
I'm
many
homeless.
cars. He's got a Scirocco.
Mm.
Golf Scirocco.
Could buy a
Oh, God.
Seat.
Say that. Bit shit, innit?
Subaru.
Bit Bellandy, innit?
Yeah. You're never going to get a good one, Steve.
Superbike? Just like
Yeah.
counts.
Well, if that counts, then I can have a 2-bed semi.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh, nah.
So now I'm
that
not
doesn't
homeless
count.
either. Oh.
Fuck. You can buy a car and sleep in it.
Yeah. That'd be alright.
Have you... What was I going to say before I asked you if I had any...
If I knew what you were going to say, you wouldn't have to say it, would you?
Don't do this to me. No, that's not true at all.
If I knew what you was going to say, you wouldn't have to say it.
Oh, yeah. No matter. What sort of TV shows and stuff? Wait, hold that.
Interrupts himself.
Yeah, no, that is impressive.
So, on your channel, you uploaded a video of Battlefront 2. Was that in the beta, or was that after you found out all the shit?
That was the beta. And
Oh.
at that time I was like... Because I personally loved the beta. I don't know what you guys thought of it.
Oh, I didn't play it
You didn't play it. I thought the beta was sick. I really enjoyed it. I thought the map was great.
because it was on Naboo, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was by far the best map in the beta.
Oh.
And then I feel like in the full game they changed it. I don't know, the map plays differently.
Does it seem different?
Yeah, completely.
Well,
But
like it visually looks different, or just like spawns,
Both,
or
all of it. It's all
Really?
seems a bit different. I don't know. It's strange.
maybe
But,
it's like colours and stuff. Or
Yeah. Because
Cook
they
from
added
the
like
format.
day-night cycles to the game, sort of. So like
Alright.
sometimes you play it and it'd be dark, and it was really strange.
Oh, right, okay.
But the beta was good. I enjoyed that. But then the game came out, and I was like, okay, it looks good. It's Star Wars, so I'm going to give it a pass. And then I played it more, and
Realised.
it's impossible. It's because everyone just buys the things, don't they?
Yeah.
Or just get really good at it overnight, and then you're left here at the back.
That is so. I don't understand
It's
that
EA.
kind of mentality.
Isn't it coming back? Microtransactions.
Yeah, they stopped it for a bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
But-
So people would forget that it was even there.
Yeah, and then they're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, definitely. The free. It's alright saying you got free DLC.
Yeah, but it's not at all.
You're paying to be good in the DLC
Because
that you're playing.
it just proves the point when Rockstar, to their credit, they've got like the money system where you can buy in GTA 5. You can buy coins, or money, and it just proves a point how much that kind of thing makes. They say it's free DLC, but there's someone paying for it,
Yeah.
and there's those kind of people that will just spend like literally thousands of pounds on that kind of content because it's like gambling mentality.
Yeah. But the thing is with GTA, I don't know how they can call it free DLC because it's not. Because nothing's ever affordable, like
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah,
So it's free DLC, but to be able to use the free DLC, you have to buy money.
yeah.
So it's really clever and
Yeah.
bad at the same time.
It does bring a lot of content to the game. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
the heist stuff that they bring out is always brilliant, and I guess you have to pay for like the base now, which is bullshit.
Mm.
The first thing of that was like the high-end homes that they introduced when
Yeah.
the first heist one came out. But I don't know, the whole thing's so jammy.
Mm.
But then they say that single-player games are dying, but the only games I'm looking forward to this year are all single-player.
Yeah, Red
Like
Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Red Dead, God of
Yeah, you've
War.
got Spider-Man. You're so lucky. I'm on Xbox.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one game
Get
that I wish.
PlayStation. We need
The
an
Last
extra
of Us.
person for Fortnite.
Last of Us, yeah. I didn't see. I almost bought it for PS3 because my Xbox died, and I bought PS3, and I never did, and I really regret not playing that game.
I've bought it
brilliant.
and not played a single minute of it.
It's so good. Play it before the second one comes out.
I still haven't watched the Terminator films. You gave me that the other week. I've got too much homework to do for this podcast.
The other day we were on the way back from the cinema from Black Panther,
Mm.
and Steve was like, we always go to Mackey's after the cinema to discuss like what we've just watched.
Yeah.
And we went to Mackey's and Steve was like, I've got 40 minutes to hand in an assignment, I haven't even started it yet.
Mm.
And then we went, about 30 minutes later we went down the road and he was like, I've just realised you haven't moved your clock back.
In his
My
car.
clock was an hour forward. So it's like, I've got an hour and 10 minutes! Then we got home with it. Did you finish it?
Yeah. I was
Before
like,
the time?
Yeah. I
Jesus.
fucking love your clock.
It's funny. We've me, Joe and Steve have been going to see like the Marvel movies and DC movies
Yeah.
since Days of Future
I'm not
Past.
a massive fan of DC.
No, we only go to see it because
I can't get into it. I
It's
feel
shit.
like some of the superheroes are so cliche, like Superman. He is the generic superhero.
yeah, because he was like the first.
Yeah.
I
And
guess, but
Batman.
Do you see Justice League?
No.
don't watch it. Don't watch
Do
it.
Is it
watch
that
it.
bad?
It's good.
It's not good, Steve.
is good.
Steve says this to annoy me, but on the day,
They're
Oh,
too,
right.
said it
they're
was-
too long, and
It's
there's
a
like
six-
there's too much nothing in the
that
middle.
was 2 hours.
Suicide Squad.
Oh,
I was so
we
excited.
went to see that at midnight.
That is the one DC film I've been really excited to go
Yeah.
and see, and then I saw it and it was just rubbish.
Yeah, I was so hyped to see it. We went to fucking midnight release for the bastard. We waited in line with people dressed as Harley Quinn. Like, that's something I can say I've done in my life. The only other thing I went to midnight release for was Assassin's Creed 3.
Mm.
Like, I love that game.
What did I went? I went to a midnight release for. I think it was Battlefront.
A lot of people do it for like Battlefront, like
Mm.
EA games, then like COD as well.
Yeah.
I can remember in school.
I used to make my dad go.
Everyone
get
used to
Call
go
of
for.
Midnight.
Oh, FIFA. Everyone used to go to FIFA midnight. No, I didn't get that.
Do you play FIFA?
I do a bit occasionally now. Went back in school. I hated it.
No, I can't. I don't play it now. I just
No.
find it so pointless.
It's rubbish. It's the same. See, I
He
know for a
plays so
fact
much.
that Steve loves FIFA. Like,
You can remember when I'm talking about
good.
it.
It's good. It is a good game for what it is, and I do understand why people buy it every year because people move over to it. But I don't know. It's
not-
one of those things that sort of got old on me.
It's the easiest way for them to make a fuck ton of money.
Re-release a similar
Yeah.
game every year. It's
Basi-
just like it's
COD.
steady income, isn't
But
it?
it's worse than COD, like in terms of innovation each year.
Oh yeah. Another game that was really disappointing. Have you played Destiny? Do you like Destiny?
I battered
Destiny
that.
2. What did you think of it? Have you played Destiny 2?
Destiny 2 is Destiny 1.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same
Is
But I
it
still enjoy it as well.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
It's just like
the
DLC
The
content.
DLC separated it for me.
Was it like DLC content for Destiny
Yeah.
1?
No change in gameplay, no change in graphics.
Not noticeable.
Really?
Yeah.
No change in graphics. It was like 2 years different.
It's weird.
Yeah, but Destiny 1 was really good
Destiny
for
1
its
was
time.
advanced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
It's still a pretty game,
Yeah.
but it's not like I wouldn't say to people go and buy Destiny 2 now.
Yeah.
Although Destiny 2 doesn't have any Peter Dinklage as Dinklebot.
Yeah.
The ghost. Oh, that's my one gripe about the game. Dinklage was great,
Dinklage was great,
but
and then they
Destiny
got rid of him.
2,
Why
the
did they
ghost,
get rid
the
of him?
cheesy dialogue.
Because he filmed it all in like an hour. He just sat and read all the lines. He didn't realise. I think the story goes like he didn't realise that's sort of the thing that was going into the game. I thought he was. Apparently, he thought he was going to have multiple tries at it, and then just went, "That's good enough."
Christ.
He's got a good voice, fair. But in Game of Thrones, he has like a weird accent, doesn't he?
I feel like he puts a small accent on.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not English, is he?
No, he's American.
Yeah, so he's trying to be like British accent.
Yeah, they all have British.
Yeah,
British
but it
accents.
doesn't. It sounds like French to me.
He puts a small twang on the end of it, doesn't he? I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Some words he says were really strange.
But it's like Pod. You know Pod?
Mm.
Stonking Irish accent.
Does he?
Yeah, he's Irish.
I don't know.
Didn't know that.
I thought you was talking about like podcasts or something.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pod.
Pod's the giant woman's.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But he's
not there yet.
Tyrion's.
I keep forgetting.
Squire.
I keep forgetting he's not seen. Okay, just ignore what I just said.
I don't know what you said.
It's okay. That's good. We're fine.
The guy who hangs around with Tyrion and Bronn. Pod.
Where's the red leather armor?
Has
has
the
he got
magic
hair?
cock.
What?
The magic cock.
He's the one who. Am I right in saying he had sex with the prostitutes and they didn't take his money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was that
That
good in bed, the prostitutes didn't take his money.
I haven't heard this yet.
It's a minor thing.
It's tiny. Well,
So why
Unlike
you
his
said it like I
penis.
expect to know?
No, but he does hang around with...
I forget so many. There's so many characters.
Is he the one that Joffrey's mum is shagging?
No, that's Lancel Lannister.
Oh. I don't see
Oh,
have a
God.
clue. There's so many. And like they're just dying left, right and centre. So.
Don't get attached to any character.
Yeah.
It's
No,
the worst thing to
do. Dude, get
It makes
really
it makes
attached to
it makes the
certain characters.
hurt way worse.
Oh
Trust
no.
me.
Oh, and Jon Snow's a really good character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Who's your favourite character in Game of Thrones? What?
I was gonna say don't say because it might spoil it, but
No, but he
It's-
can have a character that's dead.
Have
Okay.
you? White Walkers? Is he?
Yeah.
You've seen. Right, okay, that's fine then. I can say those.
Wait.
The king of the White Walkers.
He wouldn't have seen the Night King yet, but...
He is
Yeah.
my favourite character by far.
What?
He's not said a single line. I don't think.
We're
Until
talking the
they're
books. White Walkers
Mm.
do.
Oh, but he's just so cool. Like when you see him.
Mine's Jaime, Hodor, or probably Bronn.
I actually genuinely hope that the White Walkers win in the end. That's
What
what
the fuck is
that's
wrong
what
with
I'm
you?
looking for. Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, they are awesome, and everyone else sucks. Like Jon Snow's the only good character in my opinion. I'm not even a fan of the Khaleesi at the point I'm at now. That's really controversial because everyone loves her, but I don't know. I've got a bit bored of her shit, to be honest. She gets on my nerves.
We need a podcast without Joe to discuss Game of Thrones because I would tear you to
you
pieces
would.
right now
I know.
if I could say spoilers.
Oh no, it's one of those. I don't know. Maybe I'd feel differently if I watched it again because it's been a long time since I've watched the first 3 or 4 seasons.
This is a weird
But-
thing about me. Until I can't have something, as soon as I can't have something, I want it. So I lent you my Game of Thrones DVDs, and this past
wanted to
week I've been
rewatch
like,
them.
I want to rewatch Game of Thrones, but I can't because of that prick.
wouldn't it kind of like ruin it because you know what's gonna happen?
No, it's even better because they lay hints. For
All
things.
right.
It's oh.
Yeah, but you pick up. Yeah, the second time you watch it through, you pick up on stuff for sure
really?
that mean nothing until later on.
Oh, cool.
The
Yeah, it's
Lannisters
good.
send their regards.
Have you seen? Oh yeah, that's cool. Have you seen Stranger Things? Is
Yeah.
this something we can talk about?
Yeah. I've
Yes,
seen Stranger
yeah.
Things.
What did you guys think? First season compared to second season?
First season's better than the second season.
I thought the same.
Yeah.
Big dick opinion.
100%.
However, no, like one episode in the second season where she goes to like Well, spoilers for Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Where she goes to like the city, like where all the other weirdos are.
That was.
What?
See, that's funny because I loved that episode.
Really?
Yeah, because
No, it was just like a side quest.
it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
100%.
like-
But I liked that
It was kind of all episode waster though, like.
because the girl who was her sister, she's the person you see in the first scene of the
Yeah.
first episode, right?
Yeah.
But
So, like-
you don't see her until like 7 episodes later.
Exactly. But I thought that was really clever. How they introduced you to a character, gave you no information, didn't explain how a bridge fell down, and then wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? And then I just thought it was.
But
really
then
cleverly
also
done.
that's so fucking lazy. It's
Yeah,
like a lazy way
you
to
saying,
be smart.
You
Yeah.
saying that, I was like, that's just shit writing.
I thought it was quite good. I quite enjoyed that. But having said that,
But then they gave like when you see someone at the start of a season, you expect them to be like a pivotal part.
yeah,
Like the opening scene is kind of like the most memorable
it was
one.
like a punch, and then
Yeah.
we're like, right, that's it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know.
But then like we see them like, and then they only dedicate one episode to those people.
That was kind of crap. Yeah, how
so
they made such a big deal out of this character, and then she was briefly in it, and
And-
that was it.
But they do it at such a pivotal moment. Like the episode before leaves on a cliffhanger,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it goes to, we're
Mm.
going to deal with these people. I don't think the episode was a bad episode.
No.
I think it was badly placed.
It didn't really
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah,
Mm.
It would have been good if it was like at the start, like she'd ran away from Hopper, and then Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah, she ran away from him, and then she knows about this, and you assume it's happened while you've not been watching, and then she finds out that they're not actually that good, like a sister and that, and then she goes back, and there's kind of like a storyline of them rebuilding their trust in each other. Like, that'd be good, but it's whatever.
It's a shame she didn't show up again. I mean, there is obviously going to be a season 3,
Yeah,
so maybe she will reappear in season 3.
yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe that was like a pilot for a spin-off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Suicide Squad, but not Suicide Squad. Crazy lady leading other crazy people.
Guess with some kind of suicide.
Ugh.
He said the name of the
That was
movie.
awful.
It's such a bad movie.
Piss
Can't
poor.
stand it.
I've
How did they
already
get it
lost
so
one.
wrong.
I've already lost one family. I'm not losing another.
8 hours.
You've known these people 2 hours.
It didn't even do the character justice, because the character that Will Smith plays, whose name has
Deadshot.
just a wicked character,
Yeah.
and the Joker as well, awesome character, but it was
So-
just they were
Joker
so
wasn't
shit.
that bad.
I don't know.
Oh my god, he was so bad.
Oh.
No, he wasn't that bad.
He was. They just didn't give him screen time to show why he was so weird.
Did this?
They
Joker-
should have said it was Jason Todd.
Yeah, I think it still is.
Nah.
They
I don't
need,
think
what
he's
they
in-
need is they need an Arkham Asylum movie. You know the game?
Have you seen the animated Suicide Squad movie?
No.
Watch that. That
Does
is a
that
good
make up for it?
Suicide Squad movie.
It's not the same at all. It's just separate.
Same characters.
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, and if they'd have remade that film live action, I would have been fine with it.
But it was like such weird things, like, oh, watch out, she's got souls in a sword.
Don't
You
get
see
cut
that?
by it.
Okay.
How was I meant to know that? I wouldn't know that if you didn't say it. Like, it doesn't appear once. Like, you see her once talking or whispering to it, and then it's like,
Okay, that's it then.
and then it's like, oh, he's good with ropes. Instantly dies.
Yeah.
What, Slingshot or whatever his name was?
Yeah, Slipknot.
Slingshot. It's like any other movie does a better way of does better characterization, and people like the intro bit where they're introducing all the characters, but one of the parts is like, oh, Deadshot's like this hitman assassin, like he's amazing, and he's like Batman's arch nemesis, what people outside of the movie know him as, and then he gets caught by Batman in an alleyway with his daughter.
How does that happen?
And then it's like, oh, and then what's her name? Is it Amanda or?
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, she's like, oh, we gave someone an anonymous tip, and then it's like, oh, you told it. You told Batman he's gonna be in an alleyway. Fucking well done. It's so diabolical.
Just dim.
And then like Batman v Superman was just shit.
Who was the soldier's name who haircut changed every other scene? Rick Flag.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
was like in relationship with Enchantress.
Yeah, every scene his haircut changes. He sat me in the cinema at like 2 a.m. and like, he's got a different haircut again. And it was like They were talking in a bar, and they walked out of the bar, and
And
his
it was
hair,
different.
his hair had grown like loads.
Oh god.
It's because they did so many like cuts and that.
Yeah.
Because originally they put out that trailer and everyone was like, "Fucking hell, it looks sick."
Yeah.
And like at sixth
That
form,
was the
I
one
can
with
remember.
Queen music.
I can remember at sixth form we were like, "Oh my god, it's amazing."
Gas.
Yeah, and then they brought out, and then apparently there was a press release where they were like, due to the fan reaction of the trailer, them making the movie more fun, but it just turned into this disjointed kind of weird.
Well,
like,
it wasn't normally directors have a say in the trailers.
Yeah, there was a
like-
company separated off.
Yeah, it was
from
a
that.
trailer house like studio thing that just made a trailer.
And it was like a really good trailer, and
Yeah.
then they added music into the song. They added songs into the movie that were like didn't make any sense.
It had like Eminem "Lose Yourself" in it in the middle of nowhere.
no,
I
it wasn't
remember
Lose Yourself, was it? It was like, what was it? We Made You, I think.
Was it?
Yeah,
I
it's where
remember.
it's where Deadshot's on the. He's like target practice, I think.
All right. I remember turning to you and like Eminem, really?
Yeah,
Just
but I was like, yeah. No, it's bad. Fucking hate it. Can't believe we've got that. Only movie we've ever been to midnight release for.
we
And
need
it
to
was
check
the worst.
Infinity War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At
I
IMAX.
fancy Infinity War.
Fancy coming with?
in Nottingham, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're gonna go IMAX.
IMAX. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been to an IMAX cinema either.
I've been to a cinema deluxe, which is similar to an IMAX, but
What's
not
it?
as good.
Like
It's-
what? Why is
You
it?
get like huge like
Oh,
leather
yeah, I've been
armchairs
one-
to sit
it's
in
one
and
of them.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
I nearly fell asleep. I nearly threw up in Black Panther.
Why?
There's a scene where you'll know the scene, but you won't because you haven't seen it.
Mm.
Is it
But-
spoilers?
No,
Okay.
but a character's head is leaning over a cliff,
Oh yeah.
and I've got a phobia of heights,
Yeah.
and my heart was just going. And every time I looked back, he was still like leaning.
It was
over the
overly
floor.
long. He was over the cliff for. I was
Yeah.
like, why? I'm not like bothered about that. Like in real life, I'm not a fan of heights.
Yeah,
but-
no, in real life that's like my biggest fear is heights, but I could watch a movie.
Yeah,
No, I
Like-
couldn't. I couldn't do it.
and Steve wants to go on a plane to Amsterdam.
Take the boat.
As long as I'm not on the window seat, I'm all right.
Oh,
No, I feel like boat will be worse.
that would definitely be worse. You'd be on it longer as well.
Yeah.
And you're still quite high up off the water.
Mm.
I don't know how you'd fare. You've never been on a plane before, have you?
No.
I haven't either.
Have you not?
First time I'm going to Spain in the summer.
What are you doing? Lads holiday or just
No, just with family.
family?
Yeah.
Spain's a bit. It's really good, like obviously, because they've got a massive tourism part. But
Going
like
to
you'll go
Barcelona as well.
outside,
Yeah.
and it's like massive, like towns are just abandoned.
Mm.
Like they expected like a boom of like tourism, but or like movement, people
Yeah.
living there and buying property, but it just never happened. It's like that Top Gear episode where they go to Spain, and I don't know if you've seen it.
I feel like I've seen it, yeah.
They're like racing around the village because there's literally
It's
no one
empty,
there.
yeah.
And
You've
then
seen
they go
the
to an
episode where they
airport.
come to Lincoln.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched
right,
that
good
one every
episode.
now and then. It's like people in Lincoln are really creative. See this steep hill there? Guess what it's called? Steep hill.
There's a little bit where it's like Lincoln's kind of just a way to get to other places. You just go through it to get somewhere else. Apparently, a study was released saying that Lincoln has the third worst traffic in the country. Like rush
Someone
hour
was
traffic.
telling me that you know the road that goes to my house.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever it
Yeah.
is. I can't
I don't know
remember the
roads.
number. But it's one of the worst roads in the country for accidents.
Really?
The A17
That might be it, I don't
going
know.
towards school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah, not good.
It like all the way up Lindham Hill is supposed to be like one of the worst polluted places in the country because it's so stop start on Lindham Hill.
I had to walk up that hill every day for a week
Why?
because I did a work experience thing at the top.
All right, it's a horrible hill. You're driving up and you're like, oh, it's fine, but walking, it's a killer, isn't it? It's like the curbs are like vertical.
It's like steps, but it's flat.
It's like steps, but it's flat.
Yeah, like they've got the
It feels
gradient
like
of
you're going-
steps,
Yeah.
but it's flat.
It should be steps, but it's not. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Has anyone been watching the Winter Olympics?
Yeah, I've been watching it at work. Like we have like a 15-minute break, then a half-an-hour break in the day, and we're watching it. It's sick. You get right into it.
You know,
then.
I was saying lottery for the Olympics,
Oh yeah.
lottery for Winter Olympics. What sport would you want, and what sport wouldn't you want?
because I can ski, and
I wouldn't want bobsleigh.
Or skeleton. I'd rather have bobsleigh.
What's skeleton?
Actually-
That's solo one.
Yeah, but if you're in bobsleigh, do you know about this lottery for the Olympics?
No.
Steve came up with, or did
No.
you just see something like
I don't know whether I came. I'm going to say I came up with it. If I didn't, I lied.
it? So what? Basically,
Sue me, bitch.
what if the country had a lottery that picked who was in like randomly out of everyone in the country doing like which sport in the Olympics for the country?
I'd be most fucked anything involving ice skates.
I'm alright at ice
I
skating.
can't-
I was watching that where they
Can't
were
do it.
going round.
Oh,
It's
just-
insane.
It's
Yeah.
wizardry how they do that.
It's fucking insane. Because this woman had her hand out. I don't think they were allowed to touch the ground. But she had her hand really low. And I was like, if she slips, her fingers are gone.
Yeah.
Like the person behind
So,
her is just going to...
Yeah. Oh.
I bet there's a load of ice skaters round, just like knuckles.
I've been ice skating so many times and never come close to anything like that.
I've never been ice skating.
It's a massive.
That would be a good video.
It's a
If you
massive
took a
fear for
GoPro.
people.
If you took a GoPro watching me try and ice skate.
Yeah, we could go Doncaster Dome.
Could do. That could be a day out we could do.
Mm.
We've said it on the podcast now, we have to do it.
Anyway, you'd be most fucked ice skating.
I'd be fucked at probably all the sports, to be honest, because I've never been skiing or anything. But if I was to pick one that I think I'd be least shit at, it would probably be snowboarding, because I used to be able to skateboard.
Oh.
I think my worst
I
one
think
would
people
be...
say it translates, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it probably doesn't, but I think if I was to pick one to say, I'll have a go at that one because I'll probably suck
Yeah.
least at, I'd choose that probably.
Mine would be ski jumping.
Yeah, but you don't
That
have to
would be
jump
awesome.
far. Like the ramp's not like the ramp's big, but you could just drop off the end.
No, but even going up there to the bit where you start
Oh,
dropping,
yeah.
like walking
It's
up there,
hard,
but
isn't it?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Can you imagine seeing people that have no idea how to go down that ramp? I haven't seen any of it yet, like the ski jump on the telly.
I'd just ball up.
It's
straight away.
amazing. It's amazing when you watch them. They're like skis point out. It's like wings. So sick.
I was watching a thing where I don't know what the sport's called. They go up in the air, they spin about a bit, and then there's like a big pile of snow, and they have to land. Right?
No idea.
Mate, what?
It's like ski jump, but they go fucking nowhere. They just go up and straight back
Like
down.
diving. Like synchronised diving, but straight into
But
snow.
on skis.
Well, they do tricks in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're judged on the trick.
Yeah.
And they don't just go up and then come down. That's
I was watching the commentator, and he was like, she came third in the World Championships last year. Let's see how she fares. And she's gone up, double axis or whatever it's called, spins round. Oh, and she's fucked the landing up. And she got like a 0.5 on the landing. And like next one comes up. Oh, this is the Belarusian woman. She's very good. She got a silver medal last Winter Olympic Games. Let's see how she fares. She goes down, spins around a bit, fucks the landing up, and gets like a 0.4.
Wait, they land on just like a pile of soft snow.
Yeah, and they just have to like ski down it. Like the
Jesus.
landing.
Wait, what? I thought they just land in it and just like sink into it.
No,
like
no.
sand.
They've got to like slide down it, but it's all like rough snow.
Is this the one where it's just a huge hill and there's 3 like ramps all the way down? Because I saw one the other day which was like that.
Oh no, this
This is different.
No, this is just like
There's just one jump. in
Just
the whole,
one
the
jump.
whole event. What's
One
it
jump.
called?
I don't know. That's why I'm
Are
explaining
you sure you're
it.
asleep?
No, I was at home because Dad walked in and he goes, "What are you watching?" I went, "I don't know," and I don't think the people participating know either. Because not a single one of them has got a score above 1 in landing. He was like, the commentator was going over all these like former champions, every single one. Fuck the landing on. I watched like 6 people go, and not one of them landed.
Was it the day that it was proper windy?
It was today.
Oh really?
It was like BBC One today as soon as I got in from uni.
I don't
Didn't
know.
they almost call it off because it was too cold?
Yeah. Well, no, but it's not even like snow from there. Like they've made the snow. I think it's artificial. Well, not artificial. Like it's not like cotton.
Yeah.
It's like actual snow, but they've made it.
Look,
Oh.
Dave, it's candy floss. Just some fat kid eating his way through the snowboarding
In
course.
South Korea.
He's like Pac-Man.
Right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Not
Bueno.
bad, not bad.
Right. Do I have anything to say?
Just leave 10 minutes of dead air so we meet the 2 hour mark.
I'll link your YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. Cheers.
Yeah, say a little bit about your YouTube channel. Promote yourself.
Well, to be honest, I've been moving slowly away from the YouTube thing. I still want to do it, but it's
What's
like
Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Twitch is
want
where it's
to.
at.
I want to start streaming more because it's less effort, and it's more fun
Yeah.
because you've got interaction from people.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
YouTube's
stream?
great. Well, at the minute it's just been PUBG
Okay.
the whole time,
Yeah.
and I played a bit of Overwatch as well, but mainly PUBG.
Do you play it on PC or?
Xbox.
Alright, okay.
I want to play it on PC, but my PC's not good enough.
Alright, okay.
I saw your like Instagram page and it was like join my party and you can be in the video and that.
Yeah,
And
I
I
want people, just random people to play with.
I nearly did join, but I was like, yeah, I've got coursework to do.
Yeah, no, because I play with the same few people, and it's great fun, and we know how we play it, and you know we usually do okay. But I just want to play with just random people,
Yeah.
just see what happens.
What, just PUBG or other games?
Preferably PUBG because I hate Fortnite. Fortnite is just the
Why?
worst. Oh,
See, we don't.
I love
I just
Fortnite so
don't get
much.
it. I just can't
Why?
get. It's the building stuff.
Oh,
It's
people
so
are
good.
rapid at building.
Yeah.
People are just so quick.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
just like
PC
I'm shooting
players.
at stuff, and then there's walls there suddenly, and I'm like, it's just.
I love Fortnite. It's such a learning curve.
Mm.
Because if you played PUBG, it's like all tactics.
Yeah.
But you never be able to, in PUBG, push someone across the field.
No.
But in Fortnite, you just build stairs, run up them,
Mm.
drop down, build stairs.
I know because I played PUBG a lot, and I've been playing it quite a bit. And one of my friends asked me to go and play a game of Fortnite with them, and we won our first game
Yeah.
because I find PUBG harder tactically than playing
Yeah,
Fortnite.
yeah.
If you just play it as a straight shooting game, it's not too bad. But it's when people start building stuff.
Yeah,
I think we must have just got lucky.
yeah.
But yeah, it was.
I can remember I was playing with Tom Lane, and we won our first game.
Mm.
Like his first game. It was funny. Like trying to carry him, but then he ended up getting like more kills than me.
Yeah.
It's because Joe's shit.
I'm actually not. No one ever plays with me anymore.
Why am I getting daggers? Just because I've been the only one playing PlayStation with you for like a month.
Yeah, none of the others. None of the others play anymore. They don't listen
Someone
to
else
this
take
anyway.
a bullet for the team.
Everyone hates playing with me.
The only thing is with PUBG, it's so far behind the PC version.
Yeah,
On the
I've
Xbox.
seen like footage and like
It's just
people telling me.
glitchy. You'll jump out the plane, and I've had it so many times where I've gone to the mill base, landed on a roof, and I've just been glitched in the middle of the roof because the roofs haven't rendered. So I've just been stuck there on the roof for almost the whole game because no one spotted me. It's a nightmare.
Isn't the frame rate really bad?
Frame rate's poor.
And
There's
How
only
much
one
is it?
map. It's 25 quid, so it's not too bad. For the amount of enjoyment you get out of it, it's not too bad. But
I might purchase it. and
Is
make
it
an
still
appearance on the stream.
enjoyable?
oh, it's still enjoyable. It's great fun.
Because-
Even in the games where it just glitches and you end up stuck in the floor, it's great.
Now I've played Fortnite. I used to really want to play PUBG, but now I play Fortnite. I don't
Mm.
want to play PUBG.
It's a complete. It's the same game, like the concept, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, how often
Sorry,
do
yeah.
you stream?
It's whenever I can get on. To be honest, it's usually once or twice a week,
Yeah.
and it's fun. I definitely enjoy streaming more.
What sort of times?
Usually 7 or 8 I start,
Yeah, well,
and I'm
I'll
for a couple of hours.
link your Instagram because you put all like when you
Yeah,
stream
yeah.
stuff on there, and then I'll link your Instagram as well, Steve.
No.
Steve will link your Instagram.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I'm looking at him for.
I forget that.
I know
you do
full
this
well you will not do any of that work. Like before, when he used to send me the videos, he used to send me like a rough title, a list of the
I
topics.
literally just send the video. I just put it unlisted, and, then
And
you
now
sort
it's
that.
just, I just get it, my movie, edit this, slut. Just like,
Straight up.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah,
I'm going to be doing some unboxing videos as well. Hopefully soon on my
Cool.
YouTube channel.
is it gonna be like tech products, or has it got a genre, or is it
It's
just
gonna be
random shit?
A
like-
wait, hopefully more random shit than anything.
So it's a bit like
But-
bad unboxing, sort of.
Yeah.
Like iDubbbz bad
I'm
unboxing.
glad. Yeah, so I'm glad someone watches iDubbbz. 'Cause I thought it was just
yeah,
me.
we watch iDubbbz.
I love
I
iDubbbz.
love iDubbbz. Yeah, that sort of style of thing. I just want to buy stuff off the internet and just destroy it in the best way possible.
Like Amazon's got some brilliant things that you
Oh,
can do.
they've
That
got
with.
some they've got some dreadful things
Yeah.
you can buy for like pennies.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
can do some horrific stuff with Amazon.
Yeah.
You can spend an afternoon getting like random
Random
shit.
stuff. I've emailed a bunch of companies because I have had it. It does work. I've emailed companies and just said, "Can you send me a sample product so I can put it in a video?"
Oh really?
And it does work. Yeah, people do send you stuff, and I've emailed a bunch of companies and just said, "Can you literally just send me something? Don't care what it is. I'll review it, put it in my video,
Yeah.
and put a link to the whatever."
Oh cool.
And people just send you shit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I've had a few.
Send us a list of the ones at work and we'll do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to steal his idea.
But yeah, it's good.
It's easy video ideas.
Usually the Chinese companies.
Oh, right.
Like if you
DHgate?
if you just find a cheap like stuff that's obviously just crap
Yeah.
and you just ask for it.
I'm looking to like obviously get a sponsor. I need to, not really need to, but kind of want to.
A sponsor's a good thing, I think.
And obviously like the mainstream sponsors you see on like every podcast, they wouldn't want to sponsor a small podcast. So I'm looking at like companies in Lincoln and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To look for, so.
Local Chinese and stuff like that.
That's quite a good idea actually. Domino's.
That was a joke, but never mind.
Yeah, so that's it. Thanks
Wait,
for
before
coming
we go.
out.
You seen the Chinese food on Lincoln High Street?
What?
There's a Chinese shop called Legal Food
Oh yeah.
on Lincoln High Street.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
That's literally your
It's
story.
called Legal Food. I think
Legal
that story
food.
doesn't need any more.
Oh, okay, right. That's a good anecdote for anyone. Food for thought, literally.
If you're the owner of Legal Food, sponsor us.
Shout out. Yeah.
Oh,
so-
shout out Nathaniel for passing his driving test.
What's that noise?
Not again.
Anyway, right. Thank you. Thanks Tom and thanks Steve. Don't normally say thanks Steve. He doesn't deserve it. Just sat there drinking his third drink. Right. Okay. Cheers. Bye.